All right. After a long anticipated wait for both scheduling and people joining the room, we are back with another cast for D2 finals between Rise and Red. Don't ask me why the Rise logo is blue. We couldn't use two red logos, but it's all right because we have here today with us me, Clay, and Hazr casting it, and it's
Yeah,
very
what's
early in
good?
the morning, so half of us aren't speaking well, but it's fine because we have this European. But
Yeah,
I'll let you
like
guys go and introduce lineups.
This freak.
oh, lovely.
Well, here we have Rise. I have MHS, Mellow, Juicy, Ops, and Star Bagging. One name that kind of sticks out here, Mellow. This guy's a gimmick, and he kind of smells. He's just a little smelly, and he's a little big. Surprisingly, he did actually wake up on time. I have my doubts. I don't think he slept any, but MHS obviously, was the MVP favorite by like a long shot, but even then, team is pretty well balanced. I would say they play very well together, so definitely a good team overall, and you can see why they were predicted first by the long shot that they were.
Cool. And on the side of red, we have Akira, Letta, Swig, Val, which I think just didn't wake up, so they subbed in Cali, and then Echo Bagging. From what I know, and I've played a couple seasons with them before, they're not a bad team per se, and I reckon it'll go to a match 3.
Because... Don't say that.
No, the Indivs might not look similar, but here we are.
Honestly, I think it just depends on how good they play as a team. Because I think that's always how it's road. Because some days they have players where they just can't cooperate with each other, and then some days they just do, and it just works for no reason. But
Christmas Court standard pick from Rise here, and then Big Nature also a standard pick from Red. And just a quick heads up, these tracks can be repicked match 3 if we go into a match 3.
Fortunately,
I blame OJ.
Yeah, what he said.
See, guys, I want Rise to 2-0 here so I can get the free bench banner, but they have Mellow on their team, so I don't know about this.
I totally forgot you played on this team. Big Nature.
Oh boy, into something interesting. Okay.
Yep. Right.
Well, we're gonna see Ops go for shrooms, or
Go
is he gonna sit for build?
Probably go.
No.
No, shrooms. Was it star? Oh, some
Honestly, interesting
interesting
he doesn't
happening.
go and sit for builder for his bagger, but that's also fun. I guess Star's gonna have a hard time pulling now, but
Mm-hmm.
he is gonna
And
chain this.
that's
He's gonna start somebody too. Wait,
Pretty sure that was Bill gone out of Cali. That's good.
maybe. Now he's up here, so we see Rise in top
Rise
3.
top 3.
And that is Akira in 4th. Maybe he can try and hit them out. Almost connects to MHS. Op slowing with the fib to try and hit Akira.
Echo is currently chaining in 9 right now to try and play. He does pull as I speak. Okay, so Red does pull shock in 9, so they do have to use to get this top 3 going. But there's also a blue coming for MHS, I think, or is that Mellow?
That's Mellow.
Mellow.
Mellow. Oh, that's so unfortunate, Mellow, but we don't care about that blue shell. Magically, we're only top 2 because Mellow sucks, but it's okay. We do see somebody take cut, and it's going to be juicy, so our top 3 is going to magically be
Oh, and another blue.
And another blue.
Weird,
Weird.
but it's okay. Shock 9 and 2 blues already, but we're still fending ourselves. He does
Netta
dodge
has
it, it looks like.
2
though.
shrooms in 3rd. See if he can break him up a bit. Ops
You guys-
barely missing his screens.
This might be a legendary day for letter POV.
Oh god.
Getting up in the
Looks like
first with the shroom cuts, at least.
Yep. It's looking like Star's trying to drop a star. How ironic it sounds. Gets green sniped.
That green is actually going to do some damage to the Rise because he won't be able to drop that star for when they use the shock, which presumably they probably use around here or at the cannon, depending on what they have. But we do see June and a star, so I'm not sure. June actually gets a ground star off a star too, and yeah, they're going to call it because of that.
Ops does dodge.
I was dodging up
but
an
it's-
8th. No chain though.
Yeah. Does hit someone, don't know if it's his own team or not.
Does look like Cali hit a ground item after dodging, so it's not going to do as much as it should, but you're still going to probably get a solid spot being 4th, it looks like. Or
And
fifth.
that's, I think that was a top 2 5 for red. Not a bad race considering what was happening
I mean, if
with red.
if you're right, you definitely take those. Echo pulling out the Starbucks and the Shock 9 immediately.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a good day for
Starbucks.
him so far. But if you're Rise, you definitely like also take that race because 2 blue Shock 9, you can't really do much outside of that. So
Yeah.
3-4 there is still kind of good. But
Mhm.
top 2 5 for Red is actually like amazing start for them. They're already beating the predictions.
Yeah. Again, it really depends on which kind of team shows up on what day. Sometimes you can get them at their not best standard, but you know, some of the times
Yeah,
you
I
can get
mean,
them really well.
We'll say
when-
Red did play a scrim against MI last night and lost by about like 150 or something. So, you know, if that gives you an idea of how Red can be.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, you see, they're blessed by Leta's POV never not stuttering right now. So I guess this is the legendary moment.
I mean, that is a good sign. Usually
it is a good
it's-
sign.
Ooh.
Let us thinking about it. Is he gonna pick it? Is he gonna hit the Fishdom Island?
Oh, he does. He locks it in.
Just like the rest of his team.
Alpha
Kind of-
just said I'm built like Buster Plop Plop. That's not nice. What the dude?
Yeah, both static picks from them on that vote screen. No, we haven't seen anything like left field. I think that's what you want to call it.
So I'm interested to see how Leta's gonna hold this first here, because it is prone for Rise members. They could get shrooms and shroom up, and Red members as well. So we'll see how they fend off this first set box here. And,
Usually
yeah, as
shooting
you
up.
see, Juicy shrimming up immediately, but
Does
he
get
gets
him
sniped out.
Now Ops in first. That pulls a red. Ops breaks it. He doesn't have. Oh,
And
and
he,
he flips him as
oh,
well.
yep, and he's in the montage. It's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So we currently
Look.
do see Echo and 10 as well. So this is gonna be good for Red if they can get a break in the bagging situation because they will get the shock this race and it's very huge on this track. But
Mm-hmm.
we do see
Both
that
baggers, baggers pulling stream of that set, so it's still very close.
yes. But we do see Leto with a star here, so if Echo manages to pull in the next 2 sets, it could be very huge for Red, as that Fib did send them the last, but we do see Rise with another top 2 here.
Top
Or it
three.
might be a top 3, yeah, and they're top 4 actually, and
Top four,
Juicy's in a
yeah.
Mega. And
Echo does have the shock. That's a good sign for them.
And Red are in prime spot. Oh, they're just gonna use one immediately with the star that Letter had. And he's gonna chain the perfect item as well. Wow.
Two
So he's
streams
gonna-
in first after he's taken this cup.
He's gonna probably be able to use one of these as a damage counter and just one to hold blue or just like
Yeah.
dodge blue. But
He
we
might
do
use
see
one here.
he might have to because Matt has a red, but it does break on a green unfortunately. But it's looking like if he makes no mistakes, he's still getting first. So we'll see if Matt can maybe make a play here to try and get him out or make him waste the shroom. But I think if I'm Rise here, I'm trying to settle for 2, 3, 4.
It looks like it's still shockless.
Oh, we do see.
So. Ooh.
But it was blue on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he missed the blue dodge.
Yeah.
Ouch. Quite
Not what
unfortunate if you're
you
left
want
there.
to see. Yeah. Maybe like I guess the corner of like the uphill got him in the area, I guess, but
Yeah.
That
I don't know.
that
This
might have
one.
happened.
There's no reason you shouldn't not dodge blue. I don't know. Maybe it's in the morning. Give bro some slack.
Mm-hmm. It's not the usual time people play City Wars or scrims. Even league matches for that sake.
It's okay. Lucky for them. Echo's doing the damage control and getting that 9th place secured and normal.
Mhm.
And it's actually gonna be detriment. Never mind. Not
Oh,
lucky
full.
for them at all, because that blue dodge just cost him a bunch of points.
What happened to the second on the line as well? I swear they were top 2.
No, that was Echo running for 9.
Oh.
Yeah, so that blue
That
dodge
makes
is
sense.
actually gonna send them from one bottom 3 to just getting top forward. So that is quite unfortunate if you're red. I guess in some
Detrimental,
world,
but it still is very early.
yes,
so-
it's only race 2. But I guess in some world you could probably thought if you're like on red right now that maybe you could have held the shock longer and gotten more like dodges since you were bottom 4. But it's okay. It's only a 40-point swing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And all it is, an 18-point race. Not too hard to get, but I think it's like a top 2, 4, something like that. And it's still very doable since it's only race 3, going into race 3 now anyway.
And we do see Medieval Castle Grounds coming out from red. Actually, probably a good pick from them at this point of the stage. Definitely didn't want BC2 in top 4 for the other team.
Yeah. Still, all I've been seeing is very standard picks from these two teams.
Well, I guess that's what you expect during a match 1. Everybody's going to choose their standard picks because if it goes to match 2, you'll be able to repick it, right?
Yeah.
But we do see Matt hitting a box 4, it looks like, and he just gets triple shroom, so he's just going to be able to just get in the
Shroom
first and probably
here.
hold the shroom.
Yeah. Mello's
And unless
gonna
Mello wants to
let him
be
know.
big and
Mello
not...
wants to be, yeah.
Yeah, Melo's being a bad teammate, but it's okay because Ops drafts him anyway. No, but he's
And
still
he's
being a
still-
terrible
oh,
teammate.
Yeah. It's not
Unlucky
letting
for
him
Ops.
overtake.
But no Sherman first now, so blue is very vulnerable for them. But they're sitting in what looks like to be top 2, so it should be
Top
fine.
2. See if Letter can do anything. Oh, does get hit, and Echo
we-
does have intent.
Echo does have another shot for red, potentially to help them out this race again, because it just looked like they're stuck in the back. But
Oh, I think it was June accidentally hit Akira there.
yeah, missing a box as well for Letta. You probably want to be chanting to see if you could get a blue or a dodge here if you're in fifth. But
Shot
they
in the
actually
set.
just have the bill.
Swig dodged in Bill.
Oh, and there's the
Letta
blue.
pulls
You got
the
the
blue,
double. He's gonna have
But
to
I think
hold
he's gonna
this,
hold
though.
it. Yeah. Good play on Ops to try and force the Shroomer into the wall, maybe.
He's definitely trick sniping. Oh, he's not gonna trick snipe the red. That's actually interesting, but it's okay. But
Blue's out, but it's not gonna connect to anyone.
oh, he hits Mello because
Ops,
Mello
Ops
just in
hits.
that
Yeah.
line. I guess we're real
Yeah.
players, but
I know.
gonna be a good little race for red. Probably not as much as you could benefit off the shock, but it's okay. Top two would take those any day. Echo's on like a generational run right now for them into these three races. So
Yeah, he's doing really well. Isn't it Star the other bagger?
yeah, Star, but I think he's playing at like a inhuman time at the moment.
Right. I can't even remember like time zones anymore, to be honest. They've all just merged into one.
It's too
But
early to
very-
think about that.
Good race from Red, top 257. Can't complain.
Definitely gonna knock down that top four lead that they got a little bit.
Yep, still trying to crawl back, but again, it's still very early on. Down 5. That was a plus 13 race, so not bad. It's basically tied at this point since it's so close, and so very early on.
I mean, the ball has been in Red's court for majority of these races so far. So
And now,
See-
I think this is what you call the battle of the gimmicks.
Yeah, you know, we
Right.
have Akira's gimmick versus Mello's gimmick. Which one do you
Yep.
prefer?
Ooh,
None.
Good answer.
Personally, I'm not a fan of any of these tracks, but
personally,
I
I'm
think
not
I'd
gonna
take
go in
color
my
just
kitchen
because
and
I
get
don't want-
food.
I just don't want to support Mello, if I'm honest.
fair.
And I won't be supporting Mello. That's good. Car 1 around will be getting picked.
We do see Red with 4 out of 4 picks for the versus GP, but can they get 4 out of 4 shots? Is the real question here. A lot of pressure on Echo for that 4 out of 4.
A lot of pressure on Akira as well, because I know he likes this one and he's good at it. So
He's gonna
Kind
have to. well,
Ops
he's
Nana
not.
sniping himself.
He's not gonna have to dodge Ops' nano attempt because he does that, but it's okay. We are gonna see Ops with triple greens in mid pack now. He's gonna have to hold these just to not do any teammate damage. And we did see Letta burn a golden, and unfortunately did not get a chain, so he's gonna also be sitting in 8th.
Ops failing the Shroomless.
And both our point of views
Unfortunate.
just like having issues here, but
Yeah. It looks like Leto went for a box before, like, for Bill, and he pulled a golden, so Bill is still in play for baggers.
and we do see Echo pull it and fall off actually. So
As soon as I say that, typical. Sitting
not-
in 10.
not much going
Ops.
on here. I think Red is just running, and I think Rise is trying to just pull blue. Oh yeah, speak of the devil.
Yep. Damn, we
Oh.
really are speaking stuff into existence today.
Fuck. Can I speak Echo getting a shock into existence?
Come on. Gonna touch my box
Come on.
soon. Oh,
Another
No.
mega for Ops. It's like it isn't
Weird.
what he wants, but it's not what he wants at the same time. But we do see Letta in a star because of it.
yeah, he does force him into a star.
And he's gonna fail.
He fails the
yeah,
Shroomless.
goodbye. We do see Letta cleanly making it in a star. So we're gonna switch to him real quick. See how he tries to combat Rise from getting his team out of top spot, because Rise are just fumbling everywhere right now. I think Juicy is their only top spot.
Mello
Yeah,
getting
Mello-
T-seed.
And yeah, and Letta just has the blue, so that's actually going to be secured for Red if they have
Is
first
that
here.
top 4?
I think it is actually. I think Juicy might
Yeah,
just be
it's
last.
it's top 4 break.
Yeah, and Echo is actually hitting Star over and over in a Star, so Shock's probably not
I
going to be likely for Red or Rise either.
Yeah, ideally want to be keeping this shockless, like 10 out of 10. Every
I
time we
think
play
that's
this
the
in this
play.
situation.
We do see a Red member failing, I think? I don't know what happened there.
Yeah,
I know, but it looks like he's still in fourth, though. I think a
yeah,
Rise member might have failed cut, too.
yeah, red top 4.
Yeah, they just reversed it, and now they're back in the lead. Very, very, not gonna lie, that race was boring as...
Yeah, I agree. But this is why you call it a gimmick track, ladies and gentlemen. Because
I mean, Rise really had, like, an opportunity to just get in top spots there, and Ops unfortunately fumbled it and overcooked himself, and then they just couldn't stay on the track after, so it's really free run for Red. So you take those any days of the week if you're Red. And then Echo with the 4 out of 4 bagger points as well, putting the damage on it. So
yep,
if you're Red,
extending their lead by 8 points.
you're probably feeling like you're not really getting anything from Mr. Bean right now if you're Rise, because no track so far and barely no shocks, if any. I don't know if that last shock was Echo when he was running forwards or not. But it is an unfortunate ball court for them right now because the letter POV is just too strong because it's just not stuttering. They just need it to stutter and they start winning, but it's okay.
And also with the help of Mr. Bean as well. Maybe Star's lag is on Australian. Maybe that might be playing into things as well. Because I really haven't been paying attention to the bagger POV, but I could be wrong. Maybe Echo is just absolutely frying.
Well, Echo's been playing on the more like aggressive side of bagging, like actually going for the shock even when sitting. But Star has been playing like passively, but he was trying on color but just couldn't pull. Because
Red
Echo
do
kept
get
tarring
their
him.
snowball. So we'll see how this plays out for them in in top 4 on Halogen Highway.
They're gonna have to be careful to not bump each other in these first 3 box sets, though.
Definitely.
So we'll see
Also,
how
you got to
plays this
manage
out.
box the sets as well, because there's a limited amount of boxes here. 3 of them going for the front 2.
Not coordinated that well, but I think it would be alright, because Letta can just shroom up here and just avoid any spam.
Yeah,
And we do see Akira shrooming up as well, so they're going to be back in top 4 instantly. So it's going to be on Rise to try and break it up now for the rest of the race. But we do see Matt with a bomb on his POV right now.
Bob up. Fails to connect, but close nonetheless.
So we do
And now
see
we
Mello trying to break up the top 4 as he
And he gets hit out, yeah.
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 And then a bomb, yeah, Jesus. Not looking good if you're Rise right now. That bomb is actually just like a candle on a cake, bro. Yeah. They're gonna have to chain for blue in mid spots, but they also risk TCs, and you can't afford TCs at this moment. We do see Echo just gone 10 as well, so it's not looking good for them at all.
No.
Maybe they pull something out of the bag here. Maybe Star gets a 9, but
looking like a shockless at the moment. Yeah.
Echo touching boxes in 10 as we speak, and he doesn't pull yet, so there still is a chance for Rise this race, but
Red holding on to very good spots at the moment, and maybe they could utilize some of the trap spots as well, like on the top of this hill. No, okay. But yeah, Echo's still going back in 10, still hasn't pulled it. Ops holding a star, praying for his bagger to pull it.
no, Alpha,
But
he could
it's
definitely
still
get made after
shockless at
this
the
race,
moment.
bro. Ain't no way.
Echo does pull Bill though, so maybe that will give Star
Juicy
a
not
chance.
use a star. Juicy does
Pull it.
unfortunately get bombed, so he's losing the race. Let's not be we're realistic. He's losing, but you know if we see a TC for Mello as well. That yeah, Your only hope here is for Star to pull in 9 and for Matt to spam this Mega and just dodge and just break top 4, but it's just unlikely. I don't even think the baggers are near boxes right now.
Nah, baggers are going forward because Echo baited Star into thinking he had, and
Yeah,
then
so
that
it's
just
just gonna
dragged him
be
away
like
from the set.
just another top 4 for Red just that easily. That bomb really was just the end of the race, really.
Yeah, well played from Red, to be fair.
No,
Just
because
looking like a...
if I'm Rise right now, I'm potentially calling Condies on this because this luck is actually like undeniably just so good.
Yeah, I mean, I can't lie. If I'm Star, I'm just making a duck shrine and I'm praying to it. Like, need to like get some shocks going and some big races going at this point if they want to do anything.
See, honestly, if
Yeah.
I'm Rise here, I'm subbing out Mello and I'm putting in Fifi.
Yeah.
That's how they win. Trust.
Let's go gambling.
Oh, dang it. Anyways.
I sure hope nobody voted on that prediction because you're losing money, buddy.
You're losing money.
I'm taking all that. It's mine. But we'll see if Rise actually gets the luck to get one track. It's been 5 races and they've gotten literally nothing. So they're going to go for the climate catalysm pick again. Their usual reset. Let's see what Red opts to pick. Oh, they're picking like DS right. Oh, they're so cringe. Like, who does? Can I report this team? Is there a report button?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
But you have to wonder, maybe Rise is not playing as good as they want to just because of how long they've not been playing. It's like because they speed run their regular season and playoffs, so basically they've just been sitting here waiting.
Do you see Red get another track pick? So, you know, Mr. Bean.
Heather does have a phone call, so we're gonna have to fill in for this DS Rainbow Road.
Good one, Hazr.
We're gonna see how Matt tries to play this beginning, try and get top spots out because if they keep top 4 early on here, it's basically wraps.
Getting box here is good, and Trip Shrooms isn't a horrible pull. If he can stay on the track. Just stay on the track, and there is a TC. Swig having it, I'm pretty sure? Yeah, Swig having it.
We see Letta actually getting bumped off the course as well, so Letta MHS is going to be gone bottom 2 here, but the Shroom in second is going to be huge. It's not going to do a lot on this shortcut, but it will get him near first, but he just has to avoid some backspin, but he does not do that. Right.
Right as we say that. Mello in second, 2-3 for Rise at the moment.
Mello continuing being a bad teammate and taking up space on the track. Oh, he takes up the space for the backspin.
He takes the green as well. He eats it.
That's just his breakfast, his lunch, and his dinner right there.
Just a bit hungry.
We do see Echo with
a shock.
Oh God.
Oh.
Man. You have to wonder, did Rise really think this was going to be easy match? Did they really think they were just going to 2-0 this? Like, what is this luck?
I just
gotta feel bad for him at this point.
It's just terrible. Like
pulling all the tricks in the book.
That Starbucks is really doing a miracle for Echo right now, I have to say. But we do see Letta sitting with a star in 6 as well, so like they're prepared for using the shocks anytime they need to. But Matt's just gonna have to stay in second, try and fend off third and fourth here. It looks like, and not get backspammed on these tight turns as well.
Yeah. Gotta be careful because there's some boost panels.
As he runs into the world's most obvious fib. Oh my God.
Akira hits something as well though. Maybe praying for a front red there. Does pull a bomb. Juicy's in second. Big taking a cut in third. Activate shock.
Yeah, this is gonna probably just be a free top 2 for Red or top 3 potentially.
Yep. Yeah,
hopefully not another top 4. We do not need a third top 4. Like, give them some time to catch up, please.
We might be having a top 4. I don't know. Oh no, Mello's in 6th.
Okay, I think it's top 3 for Red regardless though.
Yeah.
Still, like, not. They're really snowballing this. They took that top 4 and they're just running with it.
Yeah, I reckon one more race for that and it's wraps.
I mean, potentially, but it's, you have to have that hope that it's only like race 6 next race, but like 6 races to try and gain like 80 points is crazy.
Yeah. That hot chocolate really coming in clutch for Echo.
Yeah, $45 on Starbucks apparently, was worth it.
Does
Okay,
he
well,
wonders?
well, Mr. MGB in chat, I wouldn't call it like, I wouldn't say it's like they're getting out or like outplayed, but I also wouldn't call it luck. I think it's just Rise literally like they don't have eyes right now, just quite
Fumbling.
literally. Like Matt
Especially
should just
Mellow.
not be hitting that fib. Mello just eating the back spam like it just hit like dinner, bro. It's just
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
Mel kind of just needs to like, tighten down his hitbox, just lose some weight.
I'm
A bit too
saying.
wide right now.
Yeah, and Matt driving into that fib on the boost panel. Not the best thing to do, to be completely honest with you.
I mean, probably just not the best mentality for Rise either. If you're Rise and you're seeing like Red get all these shocks and track picks,
And
you're
it was
probably just like, we just need something, bro. But
yeah.
okay, just because they're spinning every race Thunder doesn't mean they're getting outplayed. Because I wouldn't call him driving into a fail getting outplayed. I think that's just him being blind, you know? I mean, they're like, I'm not gonna remove credit from the back spam that actually just hit straight on that they just like couldn't react to. But like the ones they could have, like, let's be real.
Well, VC2 for Red. They get it for their spots and also burning it as well. Because I know Rise likes to pick this one.
I mean, if you're Rise, I guess the good thing about this right now is you still have like most of your picks, regardless of this one. But
Yeah.
the bad thing is you really just need a pick right now. But we're gonna see Letta try and run and keep this first place for Red, because I think some Red members just died at the beginning. So Rise is 2-3-4 currently, and
Top
he
three
does get
for
hit out.
Rise.
Top 4 for Rise actually.
Wow.
It looks like. And what
Looks
a
like, well
awful
played
start for
from
Red.
them. Well, now we get to see what, like a minute and a half of just in bold catch up potential.
A minute and a half of how this track is definitely not bannable, and we shouldn't ban it, but it's okay.
Mello failing to pass the TC when there's 3 people behind him. Crazy.
Good
Bro
plays.
takes up the whole track and just can't pass it. It's just it's funny. But we do see Rise just cleanly driving. I have to see Matt not back spamming, opting to just like avoid boxes. But we do see somebody in Bill. What the fuck is that Bill line?
Swig. Swig's gonna be up here with them.
I think that Bill took Swig in the first.
It
Yeah,
did. It did.
but he's gonna have to avoid some red shells on the straight. I don't think he has an item right now.
And now I think it's Juicy in the back. No, it's not Juicy.
Yeah, he's in second.
Oh, bomb.
We see Matt go for a bomb. He's not gonna hit. I think he threw it too far, but we do see Letta with a TC on the other POV trying to pass it to Mello, and he's just gonna be gone 8th. So, yeah, his race is definitely over.
Mm-hmm.
Echo does currently also have Bill in 10, so shock status, I think Star could potentially have.
He's going forward, so I think he does. Unless he sits at this set.
So
Yeah, I think he has it.
if they could, Matt.
Matt falling
just
off.
jumping off for fun.
Matt just not
again.
wanting he not wanting the points, you know. It's all good. He could have just went for a bomb snipe and just like got top 3, but no, not instead.
I think.
I mean, it's still
Red
gonna be
got
2-3-4,
Yeah, Red got first.
but no, again,
I
Rise
think
is
that was
probably
2, 3, 4, 5, but like
It's still
really
not what you need.
not the
really,
race
but-
what you need, yeah. But still, what, 5 races after this, or including that to pull back what, like a 80-point deficit? Still doable, but you're gonna need some big races to actually
Yeah,
execute it.
Nathan, chill on the calm, Nathan. Like I know the vote was bad, but you ain't got to say all that. Typical rage bait of BC2 working on MGB in chat.
Mm-hmm.
So vulnerable, SMH. But regardless, if you're, I guess maybe a momentum swings magically in the Rise's favor as they finally get a winning race. It took a minute, but they got there eventually.
Down 63 now.
Definitely still doable if they get some good races and Star starts locking in, but I think it would just depend. But they're gonna actually go for the Star City skip since they're not first. Just a standard pick here. But we do see Dragon Eyes Island coming out. These track picks from Red are diabolical, I can't lie.
As per
Right.
usual.
You know what to do at stream host if a certain track gets picked. Well, it's Dragon Eyes Island anyway.
Do I have a soundboard for this? Hold on, guys. Wait.
Oh no. What soundboard are we pulling out now?
This could be dangerous.
This could be dangerous.
Guys, I can't find it. Wait.
I will
No,
avoid my
wait.
soundboard at all costs. Because I
Where
know
to go
some
with
of
this
them
one?
are
Red card for the
Oh,
track.
red card.
red card.
Just can't be having this. That Matt gets hit out after we say that, but we do see Letta opting to get a bottom spot and looks like holding. Ooh,
Gets
Right.
out niched.
bro's getting played at his own game. His pockets are just getting ran for free. It's crazy today. But we do see Matt with a star, so both our point of view is just holding stars here. Letta might opt to chain his first set or last set to try and take the Snorlax cut. Same as Matt, because he wants to try and catch up and get a big race. Letta actually changes here for another star, so.
That's
Or actually, that's Matt.
Yeah.
We changed POVs. My fucking fault, but it's okay because Letta's dedicated to holding the star. As he believes in Echo of pulling the shock with his Starbucks. So.
Oh, not taking a Snorlax cup, just holding it and holding it.
No, he's believing. Nice line into the bridge here, as we see. We see Matt trying to farm for a dodge or anything he can get, but not being able to pull anything right now.
Star potentially could have it, because he's gone. Oh no, he just respawned.
Oh, Echo has Bill. Oof. Yeah. The baggers are just fumbling bills. They're just trading, but it's okay.
Just gotta let the runners do their work their magic.
Not opting the golden here. I thought he was gonna take Shroomless and potentially hold this just for
watch
this.
out for MHS and a Mega. Rise in top 3.
That's an unfortunate
Ops has a
TC,
TC
but
there.
good for top 2 if he can slag it
Yeah.
out. Well, never
Gets
mind.
redded bout by Cali.
We do see Letta and Star here, starting to chain items to get back up into the top spots here. And Matt's just gonna be out of the race, but he has blue and he's gonna be holding it for his team, so that's actually pretty good.
Juicy fail getting bumped into the off-road and then
They do
trail-
blue, I think.
God, this.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. This map is a mess.
What is happening, bro?
Letter in a Mega. Baggers
They're-
have gone forward.
There shouldn't be a shock unless Echo spams one. Well,
Red
Star
top
spammed one actually.
3. Red top 3.
Yeah, I guess it worked out. I think that might be the curtains.
That might be Raps. Yeah. Oh, and we see Mo Matt in the chat saying oops because he forgot to wake up for this match.
Can't believe this Momat. We could have got a Momat POV and all, and you gave us this.
Damn.
But it's okay. If you're Momat, you're a winner right now because your team's winning.
Yeah.
Give him some pat on the backs and check and call. Give him some water. You know. They're doing a good showing.
Oh, they forfeit. Rise forfeit.
Honestly, it took them long enough.
Fair enough.
Right. So.
Well, on to match 2. See if we can see Red clean the sheet with them, or see Rise give it a bit of a comeback.
I was gonna say we could potentially see some sub-ins for Red as well, since it seems like they have more players awake now, but I don't think they need it. They've been playing pretty good with this lineup already, so.
And as I said earlier, the inconsistencies of this team, but you've caught this team on a good day.
Rise has to wake up match 2, pretty much. That's all they can do after that. The mistakes they have to make, they can't make anymore. Just I don't know what happened not match one, but it just wasn't it. Maybe first time playing together since like week 7 of regular season. Maybe this is why we don't speedrun the season, so we still get practice in, you know? But it's all good.
Yeah. But we be back after, well, once everyone joins the room, and see you guys then.
You are everything I never knew I always wanted. I'm not even sure what that means exactly, but I think it has something to do with the rest of my life.
We are back after
Unfortunately.
Astro almost dying.
You
Anyways.
ruined it. You should have sat in a race in silence.
Ah, you're right.
Literally.
Oh, cereal you got. Hold on. I have to know.
And Daisy Hillside, we did see Echo practicing this before the match. So
Yeah, I mean,
maybe...
Red gonna continue getting track picks for now.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Did they make any subs? I didn't see. I don't think they did.
No, I don't think.
No, I don't think anybody subbed. But hold on, guys. We have to enter this match with a new presence. As we get into match 2 here, everything's reset, clean on the board for both Red and Rise. Baggers,
Yep.
clean slate. Match 1 did not happen. I don't know what that was, but it did not happen.
No?
So we're gonna be back here with Matt holding a star, praying that star makes the strat, but Echo's just blocking it. So this race is probably gonna be shockless.
But it looks like both baggers are trying to block for each other.
Yeah, we're gonna see Matt opt the chain to get in the top spot since Red is top 2 right now, but or Ciara actually getting Redded out. Matt's gonna be able to shroom in the first or second here. He's not gonna get in the first.
Definitely up there with Akira now. Looking a lot better than it was last match, to be honest, already.
Could potentially hit the Jack Can, but might get Jack Can if he gets hit.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's actually good bomb avoidance. Unfortunately for Lutta, that bomb might have been his downfall for the race.
Ooh, close snipe.
I mean, Red's or Rise 2-3-4 right now, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, it looked like Akira with a good
back.
out. He gets
Two of them getting hit.
That's actually very huge for Red. Good back from Akira there, but it's probably just gonna be shockless this race. About to set it in stone here.
It's gonna be shockless, and Red get. It looks like another good race.
It looks. I don't know. Did that bag get them in the 1-3? I think it might have been 1-3 is some mid spots, something like that. But it's okay because if you're Rise, it doesn't matter because it's Daisy Hillside. Track is not real, but
True, but I mean, there was one person who I barely saw all match, and that was Mello. Or that race, and that was Mello. Seventh.
yeah, it's gonna be 1-3. 1-3-6-8. Yeah, you take that if you're Red. That back from Akira was actually just detrimental to Rise. Just got 2 of them, got them out of 2-3-4, and lost their winning race. Pretty much it.
Yeah.
Post match 1 table. Let me find it. Don't worry, I got you.
I got it. There you go. Well, what was that like? Top 1-3. I just assume we're gonna see something simple from Red here. Cruel Angel's Thesis, which is kind of interesting.
I don't know if I've ever seen them pick that, but I'm
I think they're
also
just
out of
looking to
touch.
burn it from Rise in case they go match 3.
I've never seen this played in the war format before, so this will be interesting.
Well, good thing we're playing Ribbon Road because they need a track pick and stat. Yes.
Oh my god, you actually spoke
They
it into
finally-
existence.
they
I got,
finally
I
get a
got you,
track
team.
pick.
I got you. This is what we needed.
Even,
I'm not biased,
even if
guys,
it
I
is
swear.
even if it is a shit track, but you know, I digress.
They're 1 track pick out of like 9 races. It's okay. Let them live.
Yeah.
So we are going to see them start up here. It would have been potential for Alt to go for Drafter, but he's going to actually sit to go for a box. The triple shrooms actually was probably going to get him in the first. Avoiding that bomb is actually very huge. He's actually...
I think- What? Oh.
Okay, he
Bit
barely gets in the
at the moment.
first. I thought he was going to not getting the first from holding that shroom, but shroom at first, he's chilling. We do see Letta on the other POV with a golden as well, so he's going to be chilling for the
Almost
ending
falling
if he can stay on. Bro's a bit shaky on the sticks, but it's okay.
Scream Ops just gonna opt to hold this.
Well, there goes Letta
Taking the
falling off the
cut.
track with the golden.
Ops taking cut in one, getting blued and redded.
Ooh.
Red sitting in first now, 1-3 I think that is. Yep, 1-3.
Yeah,
Ops.
yeah. He actually
Might
does
get,
manage to
ooh,
bump a
get
pair, but
T-powed. Gets
he
T-powed off.
does not compensate for that at all. Boy, oh boy.
That's red top 3 at the moment.
It's okay, because we do see Mello come on the come up, finna break this top. Oh, well, he got hit, I think. Oh, no, he still. What the fuck?
Mello in third.
Whatever just happened to Letter that he just did not consent to.
Can't even make a comment on that. I don't know what just happened.
Bro just got like flung. Hello?
Looking like Ryzen. Oh. Oh, look
We
at
do
that.
see
Echo.
with the
Oh,
shot.
Echo.
His Starbucks is actually coming in clutch.
Did that hot chocolate, man.
I know, and that caramel ribbon or whatever it was.
Maybe that
But
Starbucks was developed by Star. Who knows?
Maybe Letter just jumped off the track nowhere and they just had shock like that. He just has the
Maybe.
star as he has to
Maybe.
avoid Matt with this TC, but it's gonna be all right because he's just gonna be able to. He's just gonna
Yeah,
just
shock
cancel it for Matt.
yeah.
Actually, doing him a favor, but it's okay. Gets
Not
a
the best
bone,
pull
so
with your letter, but
it could be huge if he can get in front of MHS and Bello here. But he's
Probably
actually gonna
got
go
me
for
up.
a snipe.
oh,
Oh,
missed.
barely misses. Good attempt though.
Reading MHS. He did.
I
MHS
have the
was
question why
trailing.
MHS doesn't trail there.
Yeah.
But
Mello in
he,
second.
Mello gonna be the one holding it down for Rise if he gets the second, but I think it's gonna be a bottom two for Rise, I think. Yeah. So good race for Red. Getting that T-Power really did numbers for them. It
Yeah.
wasn't really a T-Power though, it was just Matt not like he didn't compensate for it, but
Yeah.
it did just lose them the race because of that straight out. And then Echo with the shock obviously not helping their
Mhm.
favor either. Look, Nathan, they do need this, bro. Like, let them get some momentum, bro. Even if it's this. Like, I understand, but. Oh, and then,
And
yeah.
that's 1-3-4 for a red. Yikes. Not looking very good for Rise. Even they did say in the rep chat they're locked in.
Yeah, the mistakes for Rise really still showing here, but it's still early in the match, so you can still have hope.
Yep. Just don't need another blowout, to be honest. We see how this race will play out though.
But it's okay, because they've gotten their first track pick. They're going for the Catalysm pick yet again. Maybe might be able to be successful in getting it this time if Mr. Bean is nice to them. Otherwise,
Maybe.
they might be cooked.
Yeah. It's not every day you hear, fellas, I think it's cooked, but
Oh, well, maybe not cooked for them because the other team's picking GBA Rainbow Road, and we have a weird theory that this track is
Well-
actually just not good for top spots.
well, this is the time I always say, fellas, it's not looking good.
No, it is looking good though, because they get the Catalysm
is?
pick after like 8 attempts. Mr.
Well,
Bean
that-
is back on their side.
All that match 1 picks for something, eh?
That's
Well,
crazy.
we'll see how-
Nobody wanted to predict channel points after losing all their money just from the last match. Guys, please.
Guys, do the channel a favor, please.
Parody. We are gonna see.
Ops holding his first, Letter holding a star.
Echo does have
Yep.
shrooms. I think he's going for a bagging strat. I'm not sure what it is, but he's cooking. Let him cook.
Oh,
And he
he
cooked.
made it. Yeah.
He's
Fair
gonna.
enough,
I think
Echo.
he's gonna be gone 10. So sorry, a
And
little
what-
late to the party pulling shrooms, but it's alright. Okay.
While we switched to Echo, we did in fact see Ops diving off the track.
Yeah, and we do see MHS actually spamming the bill since Echo is in 10 right now because it could be detrimental to them. But Letter
pull
with
here
a
if you
perfect
let it-
item pull.
Ooh,
But
that
all he needs is
green.
2 shrooms though. But he still fumbles, so he's not gonna be able to take that cut. But it's a POW anyway.
Mello shrimming up.
I think-
Somehow still on the track. Ooh, getting rolled off by
Ooh.
Mello there.
Not what you want to see if you're Letter.
Nope.
Mello
Well,
getting
Ops
his revenge
does-
from other races.
a star in a mid spot. Does chain it here for a single shroom. Not really much going on at the moment, to be honest.
Echo is trying to get Shock in 10, but he is pulling Bill. So potential for Star to have N9 right now, but we can't see what's going on up there. So
All we're just seeing on the minimap is just Star going forward to hit set.
no, Star
and then
just fell
falling
off actually, so
Yeah.
he does not have. So it's still Shockless, but we do see Rise trying to get Red out of this 1-3 here. The triple Red, he gets rolled. Oh my lord!
Rolled. I might have to
Running his
take that.
pockets yet again. It's
Might
just
have to
impossible
take that
for
spot.
Matt right now.
Yeah.
And Echo pulling the Shock on top of that, the double
Finally.
damage.
Yeah.
Not gonna be able to take the big cut here. Could potentially get TS, but gonna be quite alright because Letter has a star. But we see Mello using a Mega maybe to cover him for this cut. So
Yeah, I think that's what's happening.
it's gonna make it cleanly here, but he's gonna have to go around trying to get a box. So this top two for actually Tally fails as soon as I was about to say it looks safe for them. Letter also falls off with the star, so Shock's not actually gonna be that huge for them anymore.
1-3 for Rise at the moment. Maybe 1-3-4, I think that is.
Not going for an all-timer, but Shock coming in is not going to do anything.
Shock
but
credit
get-
Mello in the fourth.
And Melo's still
Still-
spinning.
Still holding that 1-3.
I think it's going to be 1-3-4 still, yeah. I think all they
Alright.
did...
Go on.
Good race for Rise, but the Shock could have been much better. Letter falling off with the... Akira falling off wasn't really ideal. Letter falling off with the star wasn't really ideal either because he could have just dodged up at the end. But I guess they just opted for a call in the set for Callie to see if she could build shrooms to beat Mello, but does not end up being successful at all. So
But Rise did manage to pull it together that race with a 1-3-4. So let's see if they manage to keep themselves together. But
yeah,
after
really
last match, I'm not really too
godsend.
confident.
Hey, look, it's God sent for Rise that Red couldn't benefit off that shock because they started failing, so it's gonna get this match closer than what it was, but the team started breaking away after race 4, so we could potentially see the same thing from either side right now. So I guess it's just gonna depend on the next track pick, really. We'll see what they opt to go for.
Almost.
Yoshi Circuit? What is this?
Letter almost picking Wario Coliseum.
Hold on. Like, where is... I'm finding the soundboard now. I can't do it. Like,
Is this another red card moment?
Fucking black people.
Oh, okay.
Or that
Damn.
one, I mean.
Oh, that one.
that's the one we needed.
Kira.
Can't blame him.
I think this is a yellow card.
No. Trans Siberian. It's not your C circuit.
The Rogue Siberian.
From Ops. His track. Right. Rise having the optimal spots for this. See how
Hopefully
they
they
play
can make the most of a track pick.
Mm-hmm. Going left to right to space out from his teammate. Pretty simple stuff. Yep, they're in top 2, and they just try and hold this. That red skipping him though, going for MHS, and it does
That
hit
Red
him
did
as
do
well.
something.
Yeah. Just Matt here trying to hold on to first. Does go for a bridge trick and doesn't fall off. But we do see red in maybe 2-3. Yeah, 2-3. And then 2-3. Oh, Juicy taking the cut, and Letter does have a star in 4th.
I want to point out for Let Us Star in 4th, Echo is in 10th after pulling a
Yep.
golden, so Shock is big in Red's favor right now, but Niners could always happen.
Yeah. But just looks like simple stuff from Rise at the moment. They're top 2, just gonna maybe double back a couple of turns.
Ooh,
Letter
team
does
kill
get
from
hit.
Swig. It's gonna give Rise a top 2 break. What they're looking for here, but Letter's gonna need to hold on to the star. It's very important
Yeah.
if Echo just does get shocked.
Echo-
Echo actually dropping a
Echo's
star.
Rolling star. But I'm just worried. Hmm? Oh,
Yeah, I think Star
yeah.
does have. Echo just using the bill. So Letter's gonna have to now try and
No,
predict
it's
if any Rise
shockless.
members.
I think. No, he's just out there.
No,
Never
no, no.
mind.
He's just out last ramp in
I-
case Echo
I-
chases him.
Yeah, I thought it was falling off. Never mind. Yeah, so Riot has shock at the moment. They're chilling in top 2. So you're just kind of trying to prey on Mellow and MHS to pull a dodge or something. But Letter
even-
does have this counter dodge as well, so you gotta be careful when you're using this.
Really, Rise doesn't even need dodges here. They could potentially call any TS because we have 3 detrimental TS spots up here, as well
Yeah,
as just
Letter
close
going into a
rooms.
start early, maybe to cover someone.
Maybe probably covering TSs. Also has a golden, so this is actually going to be pretty good for him. I
Yeah.
think he's gonna. Oh, but he gets TS'd.
Ooh. Good shock on Rises end then. To shock,
I
because
think
he has
Rise got
2
top
of
4.
them. Yeah,
That's
2
top
of
4.
yeah. Yeah, it's top 4. Very, very good shot call. Yeah, that TS Letter and Akira. So very good shot
Definitely
call.
what
on whoever
Rise
called
needed.
it.
Finally,
Yeah,
finally making use of what they got.
Finally,
Well,
something
getting in the
swinging.
first place.
Yeah, swinging in their direction as well. The track pick,
Yeah.
the shock. No blues. Yeah. And the really well played race, top 4.
now they're
I'm
gonna
gonna
pick
lie.
something.
I was gonna play the Scope Yoshi soundboard of him like cheering, but I couldn't find it.
Oh,
This is so sad.
Is
we
it-
just like. Yeah, it's just gonna be a soundboard moment from now on.
No, we can just commentate the whole next race in soundboards. It's fine.
Okay.
I don't know about that one.
I think we might get demonetized if we do that.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
We're all banned if we
especially,
do that.
especially this Clay guy.
I don't
Let's
know
just-
why
let's-
you're pointing me out. but-
Let's just like it's wraps, guys. Like it's cooked. So. Yeah. Yeah.
Taco
that.
Bell. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Mhm.
So Rise actually finally being able to build a lead, and they're gonna see if they can chain it and snowball into Infernal Pipe Yard. But we do see the Yoshi Circuit Pig. Not happening actually.
Oh,
It's just mind blowing that Rise is actually getting tracks now.
I know. Considering it was literally 8-0 in track picks in Red's favor of match 1.
So the pressure's gonna be on Red since Rise is top 4 right now to try and break into those top spots. But the question is, will they be able to even get boxes first set? Because the sets are limited to how wide you can go, and you're gonna be losing time.
Mhm.
Doesn't look like Mello burned out though. So that's one person
That's
down. But then...
Leto went around the box in 5th, but Red is 3-4-5, so
Yeah,
Swig-
Mello pulling a shroom and getting back up there immediately as well. So not looking good.
one Red member decided to jump off the track, I think.
Right. So I think it's only Callie and Letta up here. A
Yeah.
lot of pressure put on Callie trying to keep that second place right now. And a lot of pressure on Matt to try and hit him out if possible, but not really. Could just play passively. Has a bomb actually. Could potentially
He
throw
might
it
throw
at the
this in
swamp.
the swamp, yeah. Missed, and he gets backed by his own teammate. Ouch.
He greens himself trying to avoid the back.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's okay though.
Pow in 7th could be pretty good for them to pow shrooms out of everyone, yeah.
Yeah, Letta not being able to take the cut now, so that power is actually pretty big on Rise's part. But they're still getting pressured by Callie in the second place. Now Letta in 4th. Echo does have shock, so
Just a quick heads up that Echo does have shock. Once again.
We do see
Well-
Akira building up as well, so just trying to get up there.
So
He does
Rice-
get past the TC instantly, and I think back bombed as
Ooh.
well.
Juicy getting backed by Cali as well.
Yeah, it's just
Red
gonna
top
be
2.
Red just taking over this race, but we do see Ops with the blue shell holding it for some reason right now. But I
He's
think
gonna wait
opting
till
to throw it
after
after
set.
set.
Yeah. Maybe after the Thwomp set. Yeah, he's gonna
Probably
throw
get-
it back now, I reckon. Yeah. Start dropping a star for Juicy.
Covering potential cancels, so he could play off of him. I think he might have to be pressured to get a star lap 3 and drop for them as well if they're still in top spots. Assuming
Yeah.
Shock's not used by then, because I don't think Red has anything to use Shock for. But yeah, we see Letta getting just hit out, Mega'd, and just rolled out. So Akira's gonna be the only top presence right now, but this could potentially be good for Red as they have more dodge opportunity now. As we see, as
Yeah.
I say that, Letta pulls a Mega in 7th.
Akira does get hit out though. So it's only Cali in first now. Oh, Juicy, sorry. Oh no, it's Rise top 2.
Yes, we got TC'd. So it's really on Letta and this Mega right now to try and break up the top 2, but I don't think he's gonna be able to catch him even if he changed shrooms. Yeah, and
Dodging Mellow. Fair enough.
don't know what that was about.
Don't know. Maybe he just called it, trying to call Mellow out of his star.
Yeah, but Echo had the shock, did he not?
Yeah, he did. But
I guess it was just a miscom. For
yeah,
Shock.
maybe.
But
Both-
somehow Rise has ended up in 6-7. Not sure what
Yeah.
happened there.
Who knows? That just looked like an absolute.
Disaster class shock,
Dis-
definitely.
Yeah. I was trying to think of a term to put.
I think what might have happened is they tried to TS. Forgetting that
Yeah.
respawn was actually good though.
Yeah, maybe. And then Mellow was like in a dodge just to cover it, just in case, and then they used it by accident. I don't know.
I mean, regardless, still a good race for Rise, keeping that top 2. So good damage control from Red though, getting 2
Yeah.
people out. I don't know how they did that, but it's okay. But you would definitely take that if you're Rise for them not having shock and having to play around. But
Yep.
I feel like now we're just seeing the opposite of what match 1. Like Rise is now playing like decently well, and Red is just making a bunch of mistakes that are just crucial to their races, even with the shock.
Yeah. And again, Rise is just. They look different from match 1.
They said they were gonna lock in, so I guess they locked in. I don't know, but maybe
Yeah.
it's because they've chained 3 tracks in a row. Who knows? Their mental might be booming right now, feeling like they're the best players in the world yet again.
Yeah, maybe. Up. What is that? 37. I think, if I can do quick math.
It is 37. You are correct.
Yeah. Up 37. They're not looking too bad. But Red does get the track pick. So they
Alright.
can't snowball that top 2.
Okay, this is Red's chance to change the momentum a little, because since they're only down in the 30s, probably get a huge race here if possible. But this track is kind of just throwing it at a 50-50 window, so.
Yep. And see if you'll either get it through the window or smash the glass. So. Does look like Rise get the best of the luck. I think that's them most in the top spots. But again, it is in your
pretty mixed right now.
Yeah.
But I think Red is in most top spots, but I think Mellow might be like trailing on them. What's happening right now? But we do see Letta regardless holding this Mega in case. Probably gonna have to use it because of these Reds coming up. Yeah. So
Does get
getting
a
a dodge out
6
of
here though.
Red here. And yeah, it's pretty huge of a
Not
Red.
pulling, not pulling shrooms. Kind of bad if you're Letta there, but Ops trying to stop Star him. Maybe thinking he would another dodge.
Mellow just, I think, trying to chain for blue here. Letta getting a TC though, not what you want to see, but
Echo, I think Echo just tried and
speaking
take it
of,
from him.
random blue radius. I think either somebody got blued off of Rise or Mello just trailed it and had to use it. But I think MHS might have just gotten blued there from Red. So I think Red's gonna be majority top spots. I think Juicy's probably trailing behind them somewhere in like third or fourth.
Ops chaining his star here. Yeah, Rise had it. Dodging both MHS and Ops.
Not the perfect chain you want to see, but it's still going to be able to do damage regardless.
Yep, TC
Especially
as
with
well.
Cali getting
That's
that
good.
TC.
Yeah. I think that's Rise in top 134. This power could be big.
I think so.
Maybe power him off the set. Maybe hope and then pray for a red.
Doesn't look like they get the red, but it does look like they do get.
Red does get bottom too.
Yeah.
Again, this damage. I mean, Stars pulling shocks. They've controlled the damage for what items they pulled. They're playing well. Clay, any thoughts?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, hello.
Okay, my audio mixer died yet again. You know, Rise saw, MGB flaming them. They, sat up, locked in, Stars pulling
Lean forward.
shocks,
Lean forward in their gaming chairs.
Yeah. Tables have been turned, you could say.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Well, on to the next race, eh? When it looked like
That's
a
right.
bunch of
I think-
mixed spots, I think. Let's
I
have
think
a
you're
quick
missing a
check.
number there, buddy.
Yeah, I am. Rise got 1, 4, 5, 6. So maybe you're thinking about more of a drafting spots track, if they have any in D2 track pool. And I see Letter hovering over Aqua Dungeon, while Rise is picking Vile Isle. I'm
if
a
you're
fan of
curious,
Vile Isle, but
for the people that are looking at the scoreboard and are curious, Riot's actually at 204, not 24, but honestly, the 24 might be funnier.
yeah,
We do see Sunset. What?
yeah. It looks like that Aqua Dungeon was like kind of a split, where some people decided to go Aqua Dungeons, but some people decided to go Sunset Wilds.
There's one obviously correct choice, but
Yep, I know. And this is the good one of the two.
No, I think Valhalla was the best one. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, but like this one this one's better than Aqua Dungeon.
Matt getting slammed into the rock immediately. Going to try and
Same
get
for
this
same for
A-placer.
a box 8, yeah.
Yeah, well, we're back to our 2 point of views, both holding dodges again. Maybe one of them makes a move and chains. And as we speak, they both actually do. And
Ops almost starring his own bagger.
I think he tried to go for Echo, but the bumps just didn't let him.
Yeah, yeah. But Letter does have a star in 5th.
Streaming around
Third.
his turn could be dangerous, but he manages to maneuver well. Probably going to try and bump Letter here.
Does
Fails
bump
to
him.
do so.
Letter still holding onto the star in 5th.
Echo does pull the shot
Like
as you
another
speak.
mega.
So
Yeah.
holding the star for good purpose, it seems, Letter is. But Matt now has a mega to try and predict, so it's going to be on him
Yeah.
here to try and either try
Maybe-
mega Echo or just,
Since Echo is still going backwards, maybe they try and pull an early one. But I don't know who's in first, so I don't know if it's worth it or not.
Yes, okay, guys. Raz just got a bunch of penalties on the score. Matt, what are we doing? Okay, well, it's gonna be on Matt to try and still predict the shock here as he gets in the 7th.
Letter's still holding onto the star in 4th. He's
Not
tried
using
to
the mega for.
stop Mega Swig, and Swig took all of his boxes.
There was no point in using that, but it's okay because we're gonna see Mello now use a mega covering this spot. Matt in a dodge, and they're gonna have to call it here if they do have, but they're gonna have to dodge Mello as well.
And they
Or
dodged
Matt as well?
They just Matt as well, yeah.
Yeah,
Matt
I think they
driving
got
into the
Mello
wall.
out, but Letter with a bomb could be huge here, but he's not gonna be able to do anything with it. If he was in 3rd, that bomb was huge.
Yeah. Rise
The-
6-7, 4, 6, 7, I think.
Yeah, I
I
don't
didn't
know
see
what
the other
happened to
one.
Matt after dodging. He just kind of
Oh,
died, but I think it's bottom
oh,
3 for Rise.
yeah, because I just seen MHS just finish. So I reckon that's a top 3-5 from Red, or
So
maybe
I
even a top
guess
4.
Akira picking Sunset Wild, it's working out for his team. So I guess you gotta give him his props. No,
Yeah,
Juicy
Red top
barely breaking up the
3-5.
top 4. So good race for Red to get back into it. Gonna cut down on that lead, and so Rise is only gonna be up 17 now in the race 8. But the thing Rise has to do right now is just not let it snowball yet again.
Yeah. Definitely. Otherwise it might be wraps.
It might be genuinely cooked if they start
Yeah.
snowballing again, because I don't know. Red last match looked like prime LeBron with that top 4 and the top 4 and the like just top 3. But they're actually gonna opt to go for Mushroom Bridge as well. Oof.
Good
The
track.
good thing is Juicy is in 4th, so he can actually get the draft if played correctly and get in the first.
Yeah.
But not all hope is lost if that gets chosen, but I think they're opting to try and get Spooky Swamp here. It would be the better pick if you're Rise right now.
Even if Juicy does get the draft, he has to go inside the car, and there's an item box as well.
But it's not gonna
But
matter.
Spooky Swamp does get picked. I want to say this is one of Red's favorites. No, not Red's.
Really?
Rises.
Okay, I was about to
favorites.
say really.
So,
But it's gonna be on 2 Red members that probably drop down so Rise don't get that good of items first set. But I don't think they're gonna be contesting. Yeah, Matt just saying fuck it, we
shrooms
ball
in
and pulling
6th,
triple shrooms in 5th.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be in a good spot here, potentially get an end to first sooner or later during this race.
Deciding not to take the cut on the right, left there. Maybe he's too scared of the piranha.
The jumping fish that could hit you
Yeah.
for some reason. I think he's opting to go for the triple shroom ending.
Yeah, probably is. Or maybe just take the 2 shroom and then hold 1. Yeah, he's taking the cut here. He does make it cleanly as well. Mellow in first.
Gonna have to watch out for these greens real quick as he goes for cut, and he does make it cleanly. So
Yeah.
gonna be top 2 for Rise as we see Letta fending off for his life in 8th as he's getting back spammed.
Mellow streaming up into first again. Maybe he has more shrooms.
You would hope that's the case, but
But we'll see. Like, probably taking a golden cut here. Yep.
I think some unfortunate news for Rise would be Echo is currently 10, so maybe a godsend favor coming out for Red on this next box here. Yep, he does pull. So Red does have the shock yet again.
Yeah, Echo's
Star
playing
just
really
being
well.
outmaneuvered on the track.
But
But they still
Red-
have a lot of damage to make up.
Rise will know they have shock as soon as Echo starts going forward now. So they'll have that intel, so maybe they can play around it a lot easier.
So, assuming Red is collecting dodges in the back yet again, the pressure is going to be put on Letta to just try and keep the second, or just stay in the top spot here.
Ops making a cluck cleanly again, making them go into top 2.
It does look like, as I say that, Letta got hit out, so it's going to be a clean top 3 for Rise yet again.
Mellow
Top
losing
2,
a shroom
Dawn.
first, unfortunate. Yeah, just we have our top 2 just chilling about, yep, and then Letter deciding to maybe
Letter
chain this shroom here,
Potentially getting blue shot. Actually, they
Shock
call
in
it
the
in
set.
set.
which
It's
is
actually
interesting
not a bad
considering
call.
it's 3, 4, 5, but oh,
Yeah,
they
Swig
dodged Swig as
dodging.
well. But
Yeah,
did he
Swig's
get a
gonna
chain?
be. I think he did. He's gonna be getting in the first here. He definitely. He might have triple shrooms. He might have 2 shrooms right now.
Maybe.
But Letta pulling a shroom, which is huge for the ending cut, regardless. So Potentially some damage control coming in for Red with that shock. If Swig can
Yeah.
just stay on the track.
Wig, I think, yeah, he did. I thought he just jumped off for a second.
Let
Letter
her
decided
often
to
not
going
to go.
around,
Okay, well,
losing a spot in the process, maybe.
somebody failing the cut, so I guess he made the right choice. I don't know. But top two going to be given out to Red, and you should think Letter probably could have maybe broken that up, and maybe Swig if he's had shrooms, but I guess if you're Riot, you're obviously just going to take that as a winning race and just move on.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Red-
at this point, Rise's job is just to try and control min losses and get like decent races. So they did a pretty good job there. Ops making the cut cleanly twice, and then just Mellow running with him.
I think
Yeah,
Red
top-
could have had potential to hold shock one set later, but I think they used it because I think Cali got hit out by that set, so they just decided, yeah, we go here, or they're just gonna be broken top two.
Yeah, maybe.
Regardless, though, not some good damage control considering Rise were top three, so maybe getting one player out to fifth, not as bad, but still not what you want to see even when you have the shock, so not a lot they could probably do if it only had one dodge, so we're gonna see if Rise continues to try and get their snowball now. If they're back in the
Yep.
driver's seat with the momentum. They're gonna be up 22 as we speak. And they're gonna go for final grounds. Interesting pick, to be honest.
Meanwhile, Red countering with Rise's track pick a couple of races earlier.
I respect this counter.
Yeah, I respect it as well.
I also respect this Cheer 27 from Winter.
Yeah.
Hi, Winter.
Hello. Hello, Tony. And we see final grounds.
WCAT, by the way, Astro.
Mm-hmm.
To make sure these funds go to Tiavani, we will try.
Yep, of course. Hashtag free Tio.
You know, he needs all the help he can get right now. But
Yeah.
you know who also needs all the help they can get right now is apparently Rise, because they can't hop over the mud. Failing to hop over the mud, it's just not as easy as it looks. Fib coming out almost on Letta, but misses barely. But we see Letta opting to maybe get shrooms here, but
Ops
Nah,
dropping
do
for a
it-
box 8.
doing some shenanigans. Not sure what's happening.
Maybe
It does
just
look
wanted
like MHS was the only one off of Rise. Oh, never mind. He's in the wall. Well, Rise is not in any
You're
top
re-
spot currently.
You really need to stop speaking.
Yeah, apparently. They're not struggling to make it through the mud. The mud is just detrimental to Rise right now. He's actually getting...
That's yet again holding another star, but it does look like Star is in 10th for bagging
so-
wise.
Lifeline maybe for Rise if Star can make it all the way back and get one box. It looks like he's on his way too, so we'll see notably... Well, we probably won't see notably soon, but we probably will know from the mini-map.
And then there's
So-
Letter holding this star. Again, like, every time I see this guy's POV, it's just him holding a dodge in a top spot, or like a top mid spot.
We're back to Star holding for both of our POVs, yeah.
Yep.
Except one's maybe for good use, one's for bad use, because Echo is not making this bonk at all. So,
Yeah.
Rise is probably going to be an advantage for Shock here
You've-
regardless.
You've just managed to speak Echo
Oh, well-
making the strat into existence.
You know what, I'm just not going to speak for the rest of this race. I give up.
No, don't leave me.
I just have I'm cursing the race. Like, you just... Anyway, hold on, let me try and speak some good luck into existence. So Star's going to have the Shock here. As he's going, I think he's trying to... I don't know what he's doing.
It looks like he's just diving off at the moment.
I think he does have, actually.
He's going
So-
backwards. I think he has Bill.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's going towards the bit where you fall off. Yeah, he had Bill. I think.
couldn't speak that into existence apparently. But we do see red just in 2-3-4 looks like. Yeah, 2-3-4 for red right now. So maybe
The
Matt trying to get
ops.
into fourth here. Maybe some pressure on
Yeah.
him. But no, red had a shroom in four as well, so they're just gonna be like quite out of reach for him unless he pulls the
Juicy
bomb.
gone one, which secures first, unless if there's a blue.
If there's a shock from Star here, it could be huge, but he's not. I don't think he's not gonna. Yeah, I think Star's just opting to hold the build there, so no runner can get it. But good race from Red, I guess. 2-3-4. Not really much happened.
Yeah, just I think even though you lost that race, I think you'll take it from Rise because it's not too big of a race loss.
Not losing by a lot. I think it's gonna be 1-5 bottom two though. Because I think I did
Yeah.
see Akira get sixth there, so I think Star might be securing the ninth place though for the point, so it's not gonna be as bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's 2, 3, 4, 6 for red. Again, like not a big race, but when it's coming down to like this part of the war, maybe it
it
can be
is.
a bit.
I mean, if you're red, you definitely take that cut of points because they're only going to be down 15 now, so it's just still in range for the last three races. But Rise's job is just to try and get one race, or just either get losing races by little, or just get one big race to just end it off.
Yeah.
But it does mean we won't see teams burn tracks, so they're still going to be. Oh, they're going for awkward dungeon. That's interesting. Actually, that might be a good play because they burned one of Rise's tracks yet again.
Yeah, and they don't have to play. Was that match 1 BC2? I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
So
So they can play BC2 again, match 3.
yeah,
But if it gets there, of course. But
of course we'll have to see these last 3, 4 races play out. 3. This is race 10.
so a lot of pressure on Juicy here to try and keep that first place and going to the right here. But it's gonna be difficult. Yeah, he gets bumped down immediately. It's just not possible for him. So we're gonna see red with an early top 3. So potential for Matt to try and draft somebody to try and get into top spot here, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, he opted to go for the TT strat instead of just focusing on that draft. So it's gonna be top 3 for red.
Just try and get red off him. I think that's Letter.
He does end up making Letter fail, so not the worst. T-powering as well, but they could have probably used that a bit later and probably done more damage, but it's alright.
I think they just tried not to kill Ops there, which is fair enough. Oh my god, that bomb.
Letter with a good bomb. But Matt, I think throwing that red a little too early. You want to be throwing it here. Yeah, here we go.
Pally's trailing a fib as well, definitely hitting him. Or, yeah.
So Matt doing good damage control right now, getting in the second after that top 3.
Oh,
Breaking the green.
Good
Actually,
red
very
there.
huge. Could try and go for the fib here. Will we see it?
Oh, I bounced off.
Stupid ZPL track physics.
Yeah.
It's okay. But still good for Matt. So now Rise is just in a position where they can pull blue and maybe get in the first here if one is willing to chain for it. But either way, they're still in good
Irish
spots
brimming
regardless.
into second, but getting instantly redded out. Now we see Rise making their way up there with MHS in third. So they're 2-3 at the moment. But Juicy and Mellow are in bottom 2.
Yeah, they really need their 7th place to try and chain for blue at this point. Because it'd be very huge for them. But I think one of them can also be holding a dodge in case. But I don't know what's happening with backers.
We do see Star in 10th. So it does look like a higher chance of Rise pulling the shock. But again, it's Mario Kart Wii, so...
Start opting to not do that respawn. I don't think you can do that respawn.
I think he has it.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
if
Star
Rise
has the shock.
If Rise has dodges since they've been bottom 2 probably the whole race, you probably have 2 dodges right now, just holding it, waiting for a perfect opportunity to use. I think they might go for the TS spot if MHS and Matt could But yeah, if MHS and Matt can hold on to this 2-4 right now, could be huge for them.
I think they're gonna play around Letter, maybe. Like, play around Letter's TS.
Cause they only need
They're
winning
so
races.
close. Oh,
Ooh, and Matt getting Fib.
Matt
MHS
jumping.
hitting the zapper, so they're gonna have to use a bit of a fumble there.
I think
but
I think one of the Rise members dodged at least.
Swig also dodging apparently. So it's not Juicy. Yes,
Oh.
Juicy coming up in a star. So they're securing first
One
at
of the
least.
red, one of the red members getting hit off. So that's 1-3-4 for them right now. Oh, that powers well.
Ooh, MHS being hit on the
1-3,
line.
1-3-4, 1-3-4, 1-3-4 for Rise. Very good race for them.
Yeah,
Definitely what you want to call a pivot race.
good prediction from Swig there. Just unfortunate. I think MHS might have greened him off the cut, but MHS got karmaed for it on the line. So
Yeah, good point out, Matt. I didn't see that. They TS first, and I think the runners were paying too much attention to the minimap to try and TS first. Maybe
I see.
that's why all that kerfuffle in the tunnel happened.
I think the fib in Zapper was not intentional, but
Who knows?
bro, blind. I'm sorry we have a point of view just perma mid spots every race. Like, where did you see a single Swig name tag? Tell me.
I saw it in first.
Okay, never mind. I guess I am just blind. Chilling me. It's like 10 a.m.
Allow it.
You saw him respawning. Bitch, no I didn't. I was looking at somewhere else. I was looking at the baggers. Screw you. Go away. Stop backseating.
Cyberbullying.
But you know who I am going to backseat? I'm going to backseat Team Rise in their chat right now to tell them to please close this match.
No? Red winning, so you're not getting that banner, buddy.
Bro, I'm getting that banner.
I know.
W bench banner. Like, I need it. But we do see Rise up 28 after that, but it is going to be back and forth picks here. So, Red getting their counter pick yet again, burning Val out. So,
No.
hey, it's not caster bias, bro. Like, did you not see me match one flaming them? Like, hello?
Mellow. Well, again, very mixed spot track. It all depends on who pulls shrooms.
Echo is thankfully going backwards for Red, so we will not be seeing him fail a cut. But we do see Rise getting into top 3 early on, so this is gonna actually be pretty good. But I think we see one of the Red members, yeah, Kira getting into 3rd, but I think he's gonna probably be overtaken soon. We do see Matt with Bill, but Echo's in 10, so this could actually be bad.
Yeah, after all the boxes Matt's got, he's finally got the bill. He fails the cut, so he's forced to burn it anyways.
I mean, I don't think that's the worst burn ever, because it gets Rise back into 1, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, yeah.
Echo barely winning the battle at the moment, but it does pull Bill 9.
Kelly trying to stop Mega somebody, but obviously nobody being there. Maybe seeing Ghost on the racetrack. We are going to see Matt get a Shroomba here, clean. So he's just going to be driving in 3rd. No pressure on him whatsoever. I don't know what happened to the patch here.
Two races deciding to, I don't know, watch, I don't know, the waves or something.
So, Swig was just not satisfied with his average, so he's just going to be driving in 1st. That 24 pointer did just not do him good enough, apparently.
Yeah, right.
He's just here to show up and play. But we do see Echo with the shock.
But Rise will know since he's just stopped and started going forwards now.
So Leonard often to go for a star, he does get one, so Rise with dodges. The problem here is they're gonna have to opt to go for like, yes, we're getting blue, they're gonna have to like use, or they're just, they're forced to there. Yeah, and Jersey with a TC, so he's just gonna be getting A's.
Yeah. Now Letta's trimming up.
Yeah, it's gonna be top 3 for red right now, I think. Yeah, making the
Yeah.
cut cleanly. Somebody, yeah, I think Matt trying to get in the 4th, but he's not gonna be able to maneuver around these reds. Yeah, so he's just gonna have to respect the grind and just let him get top 3.
Yeah. And Akira's getting not 8th, I don't think. So
Yeah, honestly, a good race for red. They
honestly,
just back and forth at this moment, but they're gonna. I think they might bring it down to like almost a single point detriment into the last race.
I think it is. They're down like 22. I think that is.
Oh my god,
No.
Nathan called me a human.
Can't do math. Hold on, 28. I think.
I so appreciate the compliment, Nathan. I so appreciate it. Like I'm finally a human to you.
Look, Dad, I made it.
Dad.
Top
Jokes
37
aside.
from red there. Good race from them. Down 7. Yeah, it's gonna be a last race nail biter.
Oof. So down to the wire here. Swig popping off for his team, keeping them in it. Echo also doing a good job keeping red in the races here, but I think it's going to depend on who gets what track and who plays it the best.
Yeah. I
So we'll see where they opt to go here.
Rise might go for one of their gimmicks, and then like they go Starry Cityscape, and then Red is just trying to go for a track pick, which is just good for running.
Again, red has a track pick where Rise is in 4th, and I think it is MHS this time. Or was it Matt? No, it was MHS. I think it was Matt or MHS in 4th.
I think it's Matt.
I think no, because MHS roomed up, so it should be MHS.
Well, it
but
doesn't
it's not gonna matter anyway.
It doesn't matter anyway.
All right, I can come back for this.
Hello.
Okay, no,
Do we think Melo's getting first?
No.
Do we?
No,
Okay.
we can let Clay solo cast this. You got this, Clay.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not solo
Clay's gonna
casting
got
this.
No, you got
No.
this. You got this. You got this.
I'm not doing that.
He's lame, guys. It's okay.
God, I'm lame.
Somebody's audio is doing some crappy. It's probably Leto's, but let's be real. But we do see Red opting to Leto's off the track immediately.
Leta
actually.
opting to just jump off.
Leta opting to take a swim, and Matt opting
Diving
to hit
into
the
that bib as
fib.
well.
Already, some good plays being made.
But it does look like Rise was able to take up some mid spots and potentially first, but we do see Matt going for a dodge here, so he's gonna be chilling. And that is gonna be chilling in 6 item list here as well, so both of our
Yeah.
POV just in the back.
Yeah.
But we will give, I guess, in this short moment of nothing, Echo is gonna be in 10th by a mile, chaining a golden into triple shroom, so
Yeah, he's gonna be gone 10.
the chalk is gonna be in Red's favor, unless Star pulls a 9, which is doable on this track. And 9ers are big on this track, so
Indeed. Coming up to a
Doesn't-
respawn.
it does not look like it.
No
does,
one
right?
has. Yeah, no one has at the moment. It's gonna be quite a while till another bagger touches the box. So
It's gonna be quite a while until Letta tries to make that jump, and he doesn't fall off this time. Not opting to take another swim, but yeah, both of our POVs just still in the back here.
oh, still
So-
deciding to hold this. Echo pulling Bill in 10.
After cursing Echo with the POV switch, that could have been
Yeah.
the shocks there. It wasn't me this time. But yeah, Matt believing in his bagger right now to pull a 9. But Echo's gonna probably have to lose this, and it might give opportunity. No, Star's 2 gone. I think they take over. Yeah.
Yeah, Star's 2 gone at the moment.
Let's see if
But he
Star
did-
has any.
he-
But
he
it's-
did
he's
get
not
a
going for
box.
respawn. Yeah. No, he opted. He gets it now.
No,
Echo-
he
Echo
hasn't
with another
respawned
go.
yet. He hasn't respawned yet, and he's not using anything.
Well,
Maybe
yeah,
he
there's
has
no-
it.
You skipped the respawns there, but
Yeah, I know, but like, he could have respawned if he pulled
well,
something bad. But
Rise definitely
we'll see.
uses now after set if they have. Yeah, I don't think anybody has at the moment, to be honest. But Echo just permanent pulling Bill, so maybe Star does have, and he's just chilling. No,
one
nobody has.
He
Yeah,
just respawned.
Echo's just unlucky apparently. And Letter with his Mega in 5th, trying to believe in Echo to pull the shock, but it's not gonna be for a while now. it's gonna be a last minute one if anything before Echo touches a box if he gets there in time.
Now let her in Omega.
Yeah. Echo was looking for the spam here. He's
Reading
still chanting for
Mellow.
the spam.
Yep.
It's
So
gonna be shockless. So
it
it looks
looks
like
like
I think
Rise
Rise just
in-
might win this. Yeah.
yeah, Rise
Honest-
1-3. Comes down
Yeah.
to like who.
I don't really think it comes down to
Yeah,
anything. I think Rise just
yeah,
wins.
they win. Yeah.
I think 1-3 was enough.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you gotta kind of feel for Echo there. Not really after that match one, but Echo playing that very well as a bagger. But unfortunately, like in the 6 boxes, he got 10 just pulling Bill. So the game just
Yeah.
not allowing him to just help his team capitalize. Because if he got the shock there, that was definitely just probably a win for Red. But
Yeah.
maybe it's a godsend because we're gonna be going into a match 3 now.
Mhm. That Echo, that race from Echo, just looking like my POV last Sunday. But
Referencing that.
yep, referencing that because Jerry's in the chat.
I bet.
Yep. Hi.
Yeah, but good trolling
Crashing
from
out.
both teams that match actually, because it wasn't like a snowball as we thought. It looked like it was gonna be a snowball from Rise, but Red opting to just saying nah, we're gonna pull it back in, and they almost did, but unfortunately, it came down to luck, and they just didn't have the card for that one. So
I mean, it was at least like an interesting back and forth instead of just a total blowout. So I guess you
Yeah.
like to see it.
Yeah.
so Rise back in the playing field here. So I guess we will come back to you when match 3 starts from a short break yet again.
We'll see you guys then.
Oh, is it back on?
Oh, we're back on.
Oh,
Damn.
that's
So thank
unfortunate.
God. So anyways, like I said, MHS in first, a lot of pressure on him to hold it down. But it looks like he's been doing a good job at it, back spamming just so and so. Matt
You know,
has
Echo
just got back
having-
in the race. I think it's top 2-4 for Rise right now. A lot of pressure on
Echo
Akira in
having-
third.
Echo having Shock 9, which will do a lot for Red if they can use it correctly.
To be fair, I think he pulled it in 10th.
Oh, I was not looking.
He was going 10, so Echo pulling Shock in 10th and just going forward to holding here. So this Mega for Leto is actually going to be huge, but he has a lot of pressure to try and not get hit. Akira managing to get in the first, though. I think MHS might have gotten blued or something. I didn't look, really, but...
Yeah.
The Shock is going to be pretty... Oh, he gets hit. Eesh. The Shock is
Ouch.
not going to be as good, but it's still going to be as good because Pack is close. They're
Yeah,
going to opt to get him out there.
watching
So he does dodge and get
Fox
hit
A.
immediately. That's actually going to be detrimental.
I think.
Blue coming out too.
Yeah, Akira's getting blued as well, yeah. Or Tally actually might be getting blued. I don't know.
I think Red is top 4 right now, actually.
I guess Callie just
that,
dodged the
they're
blue.
Ops has the blue.
Yeah, Ops has blue.
Another blue being thrown, but still gonna be a good race for Red regardless. Should be top 2 if nothing terrible happens. Callie just dodging that one too.
Yeah,
just
Callie
triple
dodging
shrooms,
it.
I guess there was that luck you asked
Oh,
for.
red
Clay.
top 4. Red top 4, race 1.
Damn. See, it all went bad when we started not commentating in the chat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
if y'all just kept it in the chat, then would have went
Yeah, I
out
was doing,
different.
I was
but,
doing
you
such
know.
a great job, and you guys just come on, man. Hold on, guys. I gotta go coach in the chat real quick.
No, you're not You're not coaching
You're
anything,
not that guy.
buddy.
Ain't nobody listening to you. Not a single soul.
Crossroad.
No.
No, I don't trust in that shit no more. Like,
Never did in the first place.
yeah, amazing start from Red there. Top 4-9, best race you can get. So, is this another Halogen Highway pick? Because since match 1 picks are now allowed again. Well, we're just gonna have to wait and see. And Rise going for GB Riverside, which is respectable since they got bottom 4. And yeah, as I said, they're going for their Halogen Highway repick again. We'll just see how that will go. Okay, and we do see Halogen Highway being picked here. So this is very big for Red again. Big snowball.
So last time Red played this map, they actually did manage to get in the top 4 early on, and if you remember them bag bombing and just being gone top 4, maybe Rise know how to play around it now to be able to get in the top spot. So I guess we'll see, because there's gonna be a lot of pressure on that. Somebody burned. Who burned?
Oh no.
I think MHS might have burned, which is pretty bad. Yeah.
Ouch.
So it's gonna be on Matt, and he gets hit out. Yeah. So it's just gonna be on Juicy and Mello. Ride's just gonna start bottom 4 immediately. Not a good start from them.
Yeah. You gotta be, if you're Red, you gotta be careful. You gotta be spacing out a lot more.
Unfortunate, there was a possibility we didn't have to see this track again, but you know the rule set. But
Yep.
it's all good because Matt makes his way back into third, so there's gonna be a lot of pressure on him to avoid backspin while trying to take out some players. Maybe chain some blues or get blue to like throw. Akira with a
Yeah.
bomb. Yep, it's just happening again.
Just-
Just PTSD for Matt.
Yeah, history repeating itself once again. Well,
But history not repeating itself once again because Star is actually in 10 this time.
yeah, Ops holding a
So-
star in 8 for that,
Big
hopefully.
potential for Rise Shock to be happening, but Letta's kind of struggling to stay in the lines in first here. Just where is he going? What is bro doing?
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Bro just does not want to stay on the track, but it's okay. He's got it locked down.
Oh, good bomb.
And wow.
Good bomb, whoever threw that. Got 2 of them.
Steph Curry just on the track,
Yeah.
and Letta actually profiting off of this somehow, getting a lucky golden.
Yeah, but also MHS right on his tail.
It's a good bomb from Rise. Honestly, they just did some damage control. Star
Yeah.
still in 10. Echo opting to chain in 9 now. He's given up on going backwards, so...
I think that's Rising 2-3 right now. That's
Yeah, then-
MHS and Juicy.
And 5-6 for the rest of Rise. Matt with a Star in 5th. Could be huge if they get shocked. They could potentially TS first.
I
But...
think Star already has it, yeah. There we
Oh,
go.
okay. And I think they double dodged. Yeah,
Yeah.
Matt and MHS double dodging, so it's going to be... I think what looks like top 3 or top 2 for Rise gone.
Gonna be a
Potentially
top,
top
2, I
three.
reckon. Yeah, top 2? Top 2 5 or top 2
Ooh.
4, depending on how MHS plays this interaction.
Yes,
He
a
just
lot of
shoots
pressure on
ahead.
MHS and Juicy here to try and just like, well, Juicy is just gonna be
I think
PTSD,
Juice.
but
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him. But MHS trying to keep that 4th place down, trying to get in the 4th. I don't know if I think he might have barely
did.
wiggled it.
Yeah.
Actually, did he just respawn? I don't know if he just fell off or whatever, but
Oh no,
Either-
he got bumped off. He got bumped
he either
off.
got bumped off or he wiggled it and
He,
just
no, he,
dove
he
off.
got he got bumped off. I was rewatching the.
Yeah, he was
the
respawning at
POV.
the end.
Yeah, he was
Okay, so he was
respawning.
respawning. So I guess potentially a top 2, bottom 2 for Rise.
Yeah, top
unfortunately.
2, bottom 2.
MHS probably
shape-
playing a little bit aggressive too much, but
Yeah,
yeah.
winning race from Rise overall, considering what happened at the beginning. I think you'll take that.
Just a little too aggressive from him there, but it's alright because top 2 is just still the greatest thing after getting top 4, so
Yep.
they will take that any day in the books, and we'll see if they actually probably have more chances to get a better track pick here since they have bottom spots to be covered, and they could probably pick a track that has like great running and great bagging potential, so we'll see what they opt to pick here. If you're red, you're probably just like whatever since MHS just fell off the track, but Castle of Time's an interesting one. I don't agree with that one, to be honest.
Top 2, bottom 2. Nah. Don't
Yeah,
think
because
so.
don't you only have like
You have
the first set's still 3 boxes?
first set's still 3 boxes and first starts wide. So
Actually, no, I can see the vision. I can see the vision. But red just repicking. They're just going through the cycle again.
yeah, they're just
Yeah.
again. It's literally just looking like the exact same track picks from match 1, minus Big Nature City
Shocker.
at the moment anyway.
But this track could be good for Rise since they have bottom 2. They don't have to bag that often, so it's just gonna be a lot of pressure on Matt to not get drafted, or any of their top 2 to not get drafted here. We do see somebody get pushed into the wall immediately. Oh, that fib is so unfortunate. Yeah.
It does put a star in his first
And,
box in 7th. Or
Steph Curry
8th.
back on the track, bombing somebody else again. Doing Rise a favor here, but
they're just
I
holding
think-
his star in 5th.
I think top 2 right now for Red.
Both for POVs just holding on to stars. Let forced into his due to a backbone by Mello.
Yeah, but
He
the
almost
letter-
dives off the track.
the morning sickness getting the letter apparently on the stick, but we do see Echo pull Shock in 9 immediately as I say that.
Yeah.
Oof. So Star being in 10, but Echo just pulled in 9, so Shock is gonna be in Red's favor.
I mean, Echo's just doing God's work for Red at the moment.
Yeah, pretty much. So Red's just gonna be able to cleanly drive in his top two, just have to not get hit. Matt having
Well,
to use the star to catch up because he's getting far behind, but I imagine they're just probably gonna hold the shock since they're in good spots
yeah, or
until
maybe
like last set.
yeah, and Leto pulls the power, which is gonna be absolutely brutal on the spiral.
Yeah, so potential to get in the top three here if Letta uses the power correctly.
Yeah, the
Blue
blue.
coming out that are. I don't think they'll have to cancel it necessarily, but
They might be forced to.
no, I think
Then-
they're like too broken for.
Yeah, Akira dodging.
Matt getting TS unfortunately, so
Good shock on Red's part. Leto pulling for the win TC as well. So
thankfully doesn't get 6. So I think
looks like a good race for Red.
I think Red clung on to their top 2 or top 3 potentially, but
Yeah, not too sure since both of our POVs were in the back. You can't really tell.
I think it was 6. I know it was. I think it was definitely 6-8 for Rise, but I don't know what the other spots got. But I think Rise or Red got top 2. Oh no, MHS got second. He managed to squeeze in there. Okay, but still a good race out of Red. 1-3-4.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of unfortunate for Rise if you're in Star shoes because he's finally getting in 10 there, and Edgar
And
just
then-
decides to say nah.
Say I
But-
have the power of God and Ducks on my side. So
It is only race 3. They're only down 41, so a lot of time to come back here.
mhm.
Obviously, the repick's not helping them in their favor, but
No, I wouldn't be surprised if what's the name again? Red have like another snowball because
Yeah,
it's
they're
just
going
looking the exact same thing as match 1, just them snowballing.
well,
But
it
Rise do
seems.
get their track pick.
So I know you haven't seen this track in War, so I think what usually tends to happen is people drop for first set for shrooms, and then whoever gets shrooms basically just runs it.
Yeah, that's what I would assume would happen since that cut at the beginning is kind of where
So-
the most time save happens.
We're probably gonna see Matt and Letta both dropping here for shrooms. Oh no, Matt just opts
Matt
to go,
decides to go.
and he gets a
Pulls
mega. And we see,
Might just be because of the frontal presence, because there's just so little of it at the moment. With
but he gets back
Rise.
bomb. We 2 back bombs coming out on Rise members. So
Let Goldening taking the cut here.
yeah, MHS actually pulling a shroom. It looks like in 3rd or 2nd, so he's gonna be 1st. So at least they have that frontal presence, but there's gonna be a lot of pressure on him to try and hit out these red
Yeah,
members.
you just gotta be careful with MHS because one fib and it's over, really.
Yeah, pretty much. I think currently Rise is bottom 3 after those 2 back bombs, so they're gonna have a lot of work to do in the back to try and catch up. But
Echo is currently in. I can't tell
He's
because
in-
both baggers are doing a bonk. Okay, he's currently in.
he's in 9.
9, but it's very head to head at the moment.
So we're just seeing Letta doing a good job of trying to just call out back from MHS, protecting his team. We do see Matt holding blue, which is pretty
That's
good, but
good.
also just kind of unfortunate, as he will probably be out of the race. Actually, no, he might not be, because MHS gets redded, it looks like, so he's going to be throwing this immediately.
We see Echo in 10, but he is holding onto the bill.
Yeah, it's going to be top 3 for red right now. So if you're right, you're just hoping that Star pulls.
Not at the
9.
moment, it's still shockless. But both baggers are still going back, so
Matt here pulling a golden. Gonna try and get in the frontal presence here, but I don't think he'll do him a lot. He is gonna be back in the pack though.
they're pulling another golden. This is big from where it is. Doing a cut that I've never even seen.
He's doing the stupid shortcut and it's just working out for him.
Never seen that before, fair enough.
Yeah, to be fair, that cut is banned in Lounge, but I don't know if it's banned in CTL or not, so.
Fair enough, if they just exploited
Yeah. Exploited OJ not updating the rule set, it's fair enough.
Yep.
So Letter just probably just gonna cling on to this first now. Matt getting hit out with a golden, probably not looking the best for him right now. Yeah, Rise I think is bottom 3 right now.
Yeah. Very, very well played from Red.
Yeah, and I think Red were holding the second blue, so yeah, just in the books.
Yeah. Props to Red, getting another huge race.
Yeah, props
Again,
to
it's
Letter
just
for exposing the rule set like that. Maybe you
yeah,
should update that, OJ. I'm just saying, but
maybe. I mean, again, it's just looking the exact same as match one. Just Red getting good race after good race.
honestly, I don't blame you for not banning that. That looks like it takes a lot of skill to make. But top 3 for Red, it's they're just snowballing. It's just looking like match 1 again, as you said. If you're Rise here, what do you do? Feels like everything
Yeah.
you're going against is just not working because unfortunately for Rise, Red pulled two bombs at the first 2 sets, so their Shrimmers were instantly just back bombed out of them. So
Yeah. What are we going
not
into?
a lot they
Race
could have
5?
done. Yeah, race 5. So they still have time to catch back up. It's just gonna be much, much harder now, especially with the
Yeah.
mental set as well.
Down, what is that, 62? I think that is. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Down 62 with what's 8 races left? 7? Can't remember off the top of my head, but yes. With 8 races left, we just have to see how it goes. Again, a lot of pressure on Rise right now to try and get the job done, but I mean, it just looks like Red is just getting the better of them at the moment.
Thankfully, Riot's being able to avoid the DS Rainbow Road snowball, so they won't have to deal with that again for now. But
But they'll have to play on Delfino Island, so
yeah,
to debate which one's worse.
Honestly, it's still a bigger win than DS Rainbow Road, so I don't think that's even a debate.
Sometimes.
Letter potentially failing to cut here, actually, just
Yeah,
getting a side
failing.
trick, so all his momentum
Yeah.
is gone.
It would have been fine if he got an up trick, but
Nobody
Hey-ho.
opting to take the roof cut. So we're gonna see Matt just chilling in 5th with a golden, potentially holding this to the beginning of lap 2 to try and golden up through the cut if he can. Or maybe using it by last set to try and get in the first. But I don't think he's gonna do that since Melo's in 2nd. And we're just gonna be seeing
Melo getting
Letter
hit
trying
out.
to-
That's what we'll be seeing.
Melo is still eating the back spims. Looks like he still
Yeah.
wants some breakfast.
Yeah. So
But it's quite alright because since Matt with his golden is very huge, all eyes on him to try and get in the first here.
Matt's probably gonna golden to the right of this ramp here. Yeah. Just trying to get up there, trying to get in top 2 with MHS.
And he does successfully make it. But a
Yeah.
lot of cut takers on the mini map, so spots could be mixed up from what we see right now.
Echo is currently in 10th as well, so we might see an early shock.
I go past the TC as well, so whoever's TC that is, they're probably thinking God right now.
Echo's
We
still
do
in
see-
10 after that TC though.
We do see Leto holding a star, potentially looking for Echo to pull, but it's going to be a minute before Echo touches another box here. So ride members looking safe for now. Echo cleanly failed. Did he fail that?
Yeah, he made it.
Okay. Echo cleanly making the shot.
Yep. Now, will Ops go for... He's not. Okay, fair enough. Be a bit stupid if you went for the roof cut lap 3.
Not with how they're down right now. But do you see Echo attempting to get the shock since Star is struggling to make the bagging strat? So shock is gonna probably be in Red's favor if Echo is, well, yeah, as I say that, he pulls.
Yeah.
And they do
used it
use it immediately. Yeah.
TSing Ops, I think that was, and MHS. Maybe just Ops. Just Ops.
I think it was just Matt. I think MHS is still up there, but no, he's not actually.
maybe we see a bit of
There's a
Canadian
blue
action
coming
here.
out for
There's a
Akira
blue.
though, so Juicy potentially getting in the first here. So that's a big
Green
save from
combo.
Rise and combo. Good salvage from Rise here.
Yeah, I think that's Juicy getting
Oh,
second.
I think
I
that
don't
might have just
know.
been banned with lag.
Yeah.
It looked like, but looking like either 1-4 or 1-3 for Rise, or 2-3 at worst. So
MHS got fifth, I think, because that was the one rubber banding right next to him.
it seems like a good race for a good salvage from Rise, regardless of the shock. So
Yeah.
doing a good job to instantly chain for blue there, pull it, and then just get the combo off of Akira who got blued. So yeah, it's gonna be 1-3-4. That's actually pretty 1-3-4-6. That's what they needed to get back into this.
Oh. Hold on. Someone's just spawned in the chat box, so I just had to say, I had to acknowledge his presence.
Oh my god, British.
Yep. And someone else in the call just isn't speaking. Dead.
Yeah, so unfortunately
I think Clay's fallen
Clay
asleep
got
or
mugged in the middle of
something.
Texas, and he just
Yeah.
died. So it's okay. He's just here for the ride now.
I think he's fallen asleep on his chair or something.
Did somebody mug my audio?
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I told you he got mugged.
I think somebody's mugging my audio. I keep
My fault,
trying to
bro.
speak and then it just crashes. Yeah, fucking
Probably
Donald.
that random frog in your room.
No, that was a while ago. And
No,
in
he
the
came
other
back.
room.
Trust.
No, I don't think he did.
Well, because he Banshee Boardwalk from Red, which is pretty good.
For Mize, you mean, but yeah.
So we're gonna see Red potentially. Pretty weird pick from them, to be honest, because this one benefits some top spotters, but I guess we're gonna see if Letta can maybe pull Shrooms since he's gonna be bumped here, and Shroom in the first. If he gets a golden, is very likely. He does get a box, does get triple Shrooms, so he can do something, but he's gonna have to avoid these greens from Matt. And he just fails to do. Akira also fails to do it. Matt just rolling them out immediately as I say that.
Oops.
He and also just
Trying to
stopped
stop Mega. Yep.
Matt just in his natural habitat right now for his team as their top four. And Swig muscling in the second somehow.
Callie in first. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what just happened to the whole of Rise, but they just died. Callie just doing God's work, I guess, and getting in the first. But Matt being the lone survivor just in second here, so now he's going to be pressured to try and keep the second one not getting backed. But on the other POV, we do see that Echo does have shock in 9. He pulled it earlier on, so it's going to be in Red's favor of the ball. So
Yeah.
and we do see a
Blue
blue
coming
out
out.
for Callie, so potentially Matt being in first here. So Red can't use
Yeah.
shock here to cancel it.
On a
'cause
combo as well.
they're in 9, so. And yeah, top 2 for Rise right now. So now it's just gonna be on Red members to try and get dodges, and they're just gonna have to hold till lap 3 and hope that top 2 doesn't break away. As I say that, let it runs into a fib, so it's not looking likely. But
Mello deciding to stream
but
his wall,
let
but
her
pulls a
pulling
blue
dots in
instantly.
blue, weird, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Let her
If
also
you're- if
running
you're
into a
Rise
wall
at-
here.
If you're Rise at this point, you're thinking, what's going on? Might just be not playing cards right, or just like simply
mean-
getting unlucky.
Rise is still top 2 after the blue though, so.
Yeah.
Still a lot of work from Red to do. Matt pulls a Shroom, advance to his lead in second here, so they're gonna have to potentially call last set even if they don't have a dodge. Swig is in a mega or in a star right now, but Juicy using the mega to counteract them from calling. But they do call him out instead, but I don't think Swig dodged. They just shock Red and Matt. Yeah, MHS ended up dodging their shock, so top 3 for Rise right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Top 2-4 actually now. Swig making his way back up. Oh,
Ops
Matt.
does hit the green.
But it could be good for him. Yeah, see, he does pull a
Lucky
golden, yeah.
6. Oh,
But-
gotta watch out
he's-
for them
he's-
greens.
He's risking it all here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ouch.
Yeah, ooh,
Oh, and
yeah.
Star bashed as well.
But it's okay. It's still be top 2, bottom 2 for Rise. But just unfortunate if you're Matt there, just not having the awareness that he needed there. But
That's quite unfortunate the way the green decided to
Mhm.
like ricochet off and just
I mean,
hit him.
to be fair, to Akira's green, if he didn't like get Willy bumped and try and he did risk it by bumping into Akira, so it did slow him down a bit. Potentially a mistake off his part, but MHS doing a good job of, or well, really the whole of Rise, MHS and Juicy doing a good part of separating dodges to just cancel out the shock entirely to still keep that top 2. So it's not going to be the worst thing ever.
Yeah. But still not really enough to keep it this rate, to be honest. They need bigger races to get back into this. They're down, what is that now, like 44 with 5 left?
Yes, down 44 with 5 left.
So
So
maybe
still
one big
doable
race,
for Rise.
one
Yeah.
big race and they're back in it.
But they can't be slipping up points like that.
Exactly. Mech Factory coming out for Red here once again. They're very like luck dependent track there. All it just relies on shrooms. Flying Kingdom coming out from Rise or Castle of Time. Pretty standard picks there as well. And Mech Factory comes to it, okay. Again, this is a very... You're going to see a lot of people dropping first set. Simply because of how powerful shrooms are on this track.
Okay, so they were discussing that shortcut letter took on Full Angel's thesis, and it does end up resulting, I think, pretty sure in a -0 because the rule set's just not clear on it. So
Yes. Yeah, at the
You guys
current
losing
moment
that
it's a
battle, but-
-0. They're pulling a god's... Oh, they're
Let
getting
it-
godsend
yeah,
items.
let it get him blessed by Chada here as he pulls triple shrooms in fourth.
Yeah.
The question is, will he make the cut? Because he's still struggling on the sticks a little, but it does look
Yeah.
like the whole of Red is just taking the cut.
Now they're all in top spots. Oh,
And
team,
Letter
bit of
just
a
not
team
being
kill
able
there.
to be fair, Letter just not being able to drive for some reason, so he just gets maggoted by his teammate.
Yeah.
But
Mellow in, a Mega.
yeah, we do see Matt getting hit out, so it's gonna be top 3 for Red right now, I think. Or no, actually, top 2 for Red, 3-4 for Rise.
Yep. Kind of in a Rise in a better spot here because they can both pull shrooms.
But big news for people who are trying to bless Rise right now. Star is in 10, so
And Ops did in fact pull a Mega in fourth.
this could be blessed. And Rise, if Star pulls Shock, Rise could potentially get multiple. So
We just have to see how the item roulette is looking like for Star. If they have it, they might call here when Ops makes. No. Oh
They
yeah,
do.
they do. They do.
So a second Shock potentially being active lap 3 for Rise because they're just perma 10. So they're
Dodging
call
Letter
there
as
to
well
just
though, but he didn't get a chain, so that's kind of big.
let it only with Papal, but it is gonna put Red members, I'm pretty sure, and bottom 2 a little bit gone, but they're not totally out of the race just yet. Echo could finesse some Niner here and get him back in, but you never know. Let it opting to target POW 4 or 5 and like not even a target POW spot. I don't know what the fuck that was, but
I would have
probably
held
just
that
getting the
POW.
team, probably just getting teammate in the air. That POW could have been good if he
Yeah.
just used it here. But he has a Mega anyway, so no need to worry. Apparently, blessed by Mr. Bean.
Ooh, Ops getting fib-redded here. Quite unfortunate.
But 3 Rise members taking
Getting
cut here.
comboed. Ops just having the worst time of his life right now.
Okay, 'cause Rise is, I'm pretty sure, top 3. Yeah, they're top 3. So
Yeah. Now just
Oh, and backing Letta, pretty huge. Swig with a TC, also huge for Matt. Matt has a golden as well.
He's gonna take the cut here. Maybe this
Yeah.
is looking very big race for Rise.
Potentially a top 4 here, yeah.
Yeah.
And Star probably has shocks, so they're not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's top 4 for
clean,
Rise.
clean race off of Rise. You really can't complain. Honestly, Red deserved losing that race for picking this dog shit, but it's all right. Like, who goes into a war and picks Mech Pack? Let's be real.
I don't know.
Like, you're just weird.
This track is on the worst side of the mid.
This track is I don't even think it's mid. It's just bad. It just plays
Yeah.
around one cut. Like, anyways, enough of Flaming Creators before Council gets on me.
Kato
Good
days.
race from Rise. That is what they needed after that last race where they fumbled a couple points. So they're gonna be they're not gonna be in the driver's seat just yet, but they're gonna be closer than they were before, and it's definitely now more possible with like I think 5 races left, 5 races left.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
they
four.
definitely have some momentum. They could definitely close the lead. I would say they get some track picks.
Yeah, down 15. Very doable now.
Yeah.
Just one GP left, and we'll just see how it goes. Rise picking their standard, the standard runner, BC2, which is fair enough considering how good it actually is for running. And I think Red is still undecisive on what track they want to pick.
Red kind of fumbling because the race just got away from them, but
Yeah.
opting to choose Big Express City. I bet Akira called that one. And we'll see if they get their track. Rise in the driver's seat with their track for snowballing potentially back into the lead, but we'll have to see how they play this in top 4. They're just gonna have to fend off Letta in this turn here, so a lot of pressure on Letta to try and break up this top 4 here. So we'll see how Matt plays it out here. Actually gonna opt to get a mid spot box, it looks like.
Yeah. Well, still, it looks
Oh,
like
getting a
Rise
TC
is-
pass off onto Letta.
and then let her pass
Has
get
to
back
get back.
to MHS. It looks like Juicy getting a little bit of a break in first, while Swig is just behind him, and then Ops taking the rail to just get ahead of him.
But it leaves Matt itemless on the straight, so potentially being hit out soon.
Let
And
her
Swig drafting as well, but ooh, Matt tried to get a sneaky draft, but he just couldn't get it. But 1-3 for Rise right now, not the worst start for them. 1-3-4-5 or 1-3-5, it looks like.
Yeah, Nana almost
Matt with a
hitting,
good, but
forced into a mega.
It pretty much did hit, but and
Ooh,
a blue
Swig is
coming
off.
out.
He's off.
Swig is off.
Don't know
Blew
what
out
he did
onto
there,
Juicy.
Yep, that's Letter in first, Ops in second.
but Letta fumbling on the sticks yet again. So Matt's just gonna take over first on his screen. 2 point of views competing to see who can out lag each other pretty much.
Yeah, I know.
And
He's
Letta
gonna hold
failing
an
to do
MT
so.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know how
Matt
Ops
doing
plays
his
now.
Euro game.
Yeah.
But Callie's trimming up, and
Ooh, good-
he actually
good
gets
green.
back off Letta.
The Ops just trying to yeah, and he's
Matt
got-
just Matt just
Yeah.
beasting
I
up
mean-
here. Matt just unlocked his potential apparently on this race. Doing God's work for Rise right now.
A lot of Goldwing
Yeah.
back into third on the other
And-
POV or fourth.
It does. I think on the bagging situation, it does look like Rise do have because Echo is just using Bill. So
Yeah, and
I think Star's
MHS
just
going
running with
into a
Shaw.
star.
yeah,
activate.
and Juicy
Not
double
Juicy
dodging.
dodging up.
So potentially another top 4 potential for Rise here.
MHS was slowing down so Ops could maybe draft him, but I think
Yeah,
he
another
just wanted
top
to
4.
finish. Yeah, top 4.
Cleanly played by Rise.
Now they're in the lead.
That is definitely going to put them in the driver's seat. Very huge if you're on Rise, 2 top 4s. Very huge track pick as well for them. It was very important for them to get back in the driver's seat. Star are going to be clutching on the 9 here, so clean, perfect race for them as well. So this is going to put a little stress on red members now because their lead was so built up in the first 5 races. They were like up like 60s and the 40s, and now they're just down all of a sudden 2 races later. So their mental has to be kind of bad, but they have to try and stick in it. So we'll see what they opt to go with here on the next track pick, but it seems like Echo's luck is running low. Echo trying to get his team back in it, but just failing to do so as well.
Yeah. Well, Rise are now up 16. So very big comeback from them.
Yeah, quite a big momentum shift from them.
Gotta give it to them since they were down what 60.
Yeah.
With 8 races left, and it's like what 4 races left now.
Yeah, GP
So
left.
yeah.
The last GP, both teams still relatively close to each other in terms of overall score, so it's not over for anybody just yet, but Rise is going to still try and get momentum off of this, and that Big Express City pick just not coming out for Red, so Red is going to have to try and break up another top 4 on another track that has strong frontal presence at the beginning. It's going to be on Letta yet again to try and get a draft and break up those spots, so we'll see how he plays this out.
Rise just got to be careful with not bumping each other and so on and so forth.
Letta does cleanly get the draft, and it's going to let him in the 3rd because Juicy gets the draft off MHS. But he does
hit
fail
the
immediately.
fireball.
That's going to be bad, but Mello with a TC here that could be huge if he slows down with it.
Yeah, maybe just trying to give top 3 a break.
He does do exactly that, but Mega behind Matt, so he's going to have to respect the trade and just go down. But he gets a snipe off of it as well. But top 2 for Rise looking huge right now. Matt going to try and potentially pass this with these shrooms.
Yeah,
he does as he gets in the top 3 for his team. So
yep. Well, 4th is getting TC'd.
They're going to be a little bit broken, but it's going to be on Matt to try and backspam here, but he does pull shrooms.
He's just trying to cycle for protection.
Yeah,
Echo does have shock.
In 9, but it might have been in 10. I did not look. Barely, but
Ooh.
maybe a little bit of hope for Red here. For their
Ops
bottom
getting hit
tops.
out, so Rise is only top 2 now. Top 2 4 because Mellows just came up.
But 3rd just got hit out as well. But the top 2 is going to be breaking away.
Top 4 for Rise. Ops
Yeah,
Ops
now
just
Matt's just going to...
in his territory.
Yeah,
Managed to hit Glata, but hitting himself.
Honestly, this is not the worst thing ever. Because now he's in the set with them. Only 1 dodger
Yeah.
from Red. No, 2 dodgers from Red, it looks like. I think somebody might have dodged him Bill. On the mini-map, it looked like. Yeah, so potentially a Red member in first here, dodging him Bill.
Maybe.
No, because somebody definitely dodged him Bill. There was no way he just went that wide on the mini-map.
Ooh.
Ooh, Matt
Ops
getting started off.
bashed off, yeah.
But this is still looking to be a 2-3-4 for Red regardless. I don't think the dodge was enough. The Bill dodge was enough, but I don't think the others were, but...
Yeah. I mean, again, you'll take that if you're Rise.
Yeah, you definitely will take that. Matt doing a bunch of work for the team there. Just trying to grief mid spots. So,
Yeah.
any day of the week, you just take that. Like, without the Bill dodge, this is top 3 for Rise. So, Red, thankfully... Probably thanking Echo for pulling that shock there because it just saved them from probably getting snowballed. But still not the greatest race if you are on Team Red. Probably could have done more.
Definitely, I think Letta should have been. He maybe could have just sent it for the corner skip if he knows how to do it, because he had a lot of space around him and like the fireballs were coming up as well.
Yeah, I just don't think he realized. Yeah, it was Swig who dodged him, Bill, but it did seem Juicy was able to keep first, so... It's still a good race from Rise, even better than what we thought.
Winning race by 9, so again, it's a winning race, just slipping away from Red. Race by race. Well, what is that now? 3 races left. And Rise are up 26. Castle of Time coming out for them. Again, quite a standard pick for this team. I know they like to pick it a lot. So I think they're just trying to pick some of their comfort tracks. And then Red just picking a simple reset track. Just play it, praying to see if they can try and get up there. Break top spots.
Sandstone Cliffs, it's kind of an odd one though, because if you don't get shrooms at the beginning, then you're kind of just stuck in the back until you really just eventually pull shrooms for lap 2.
It's just
So, but it's still good for red members. But Matt can just set an 8th here at first set and probably prevent them from like getting any good items, other than like 2 people. So we'll see what he opts to do here. I think he's gonna do exactly what I said. Yeah. Rye's actually getting bottom 2 boxes, and Matt pulling the bill, so that's actually gonna be huge for Star.
yeah.
With that information.
Yeah. Letter pulling a Star, so we just have both our POVs having a dodge back here. Matt losing Bill to a back bomb by Swig, I think it was, or Akira. So that's kind of unfortunate for Star.
Yeah, but
Op's
thankfully
just
he
burning
does
his
pull the
golden
shoulder.
here.
Yeah.
Right, I think he's just trying to train for another dodge here.
Probably maybe trying to go for Bill again, but probably not getting lucky enough to pull it anymore. But he does have potential to do more in this race on the bright side than just hold the bill. So Echo has the bill on the other POV as we speak. So
Op's just
Echo,
trying to do something, just trying to get like a decent item. Yeah,
he
here
does
we
do
go.
that. So he's probably just gonna opt to hold this. Echo just trying to chain for his team because they probably just are desperate for the shock at this point.
We see a lot of red back here, so it looks like
The Star
Rise
did
is
pull
top
chalk.
3. Rise is top 3 as well, and Matt has a dodge 8. This is really
Yeah,
good
so-
for Rise.
Rise has all the odds stacked for their team right now to win this race. They just have to perform and clutch out with it. But if you're Red, you gotta have a lot of pressure on Letta to try and predict.
Oh,
He does get hit
everyone's
out.
spinning. Everyone's spinning.
I think he even got hit out by his own teammate on accident.
Matt getting sniped, forced into Star, but I don't think he's gonna call it.
Yeah, they're not gonna call because this golden's gonna be huge for him. Red is just gonna be
no-
bottom 3. He can just flag in the Star. Yeah.
Again, they're just playing for a winning race at this point. They're not really playing for a big race. They've already got them big races. They're just trying to play for a winning
Yeah,
one.
and then pressure on. Oh, CR with the back bomb though, but it's not gonna be that bad for Rise because you still have shock in the back pocket. So
Yeah.
yeah, and Matt pulling a Star as we
yeah.
say that.
Yeah, probably calling into this set.
Let her pulling
After-
Bill, but it's not gonna be good even if he dodges in it.
Yeah, and I think Rise understood that as well. Mello having a mega, I think.
Red probably like not even a bad chain for Matt to be honest. Can hit
Yeah.
one of them out.
Again,
Secure their
Rise
bottom
top
2.
3. Rise top 3.
Yeah. It's just Rise are just snowballing. They took those 2 top 4s and just took the lead with it. Star's been playing pretty well as well apparently. So
Literally just looking like the opposite of match 1.
Rise really making like the grand comeback after being down 60 in like 5 races. It's honestly insane. We thought it was gonna go like match 1 where Red was snowballing, but they managed to just turn the tides. Thankfully, Echo looking like he clutched out 9th for his team. So a little damage control from the bagger. It does look like the rim is stuck though. Weirdly. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
just
are
having an interesting conversation with Lawrence here about F1.
We are seeing Red call reset, but they're gonna have to reset the room regardless. So
Oh,
Red
we
is
see
gonna
it.
be Yeah, Rise is gonna end up
Disconnect.
taking spots.
Well, they are. Please table bot update. We do
It
up
it
44
should.
with 2 races left. Looking very good for Rise at the moment. Oh,
Yeah, so we're gonna have a room joining session
yep.
into these last 2 races here. So
Exclamation mark JTFO.
I guess this is where you like. This is where you talked about what do you think Red has to do to like get back into this? Because they just had the lead and it just fumbled on them really, and now they're just in a situation where they just have to get back in it, just have to get big races. They only have 2 races to do so. It's very possible if they get like a top 4 into another race, but having that pressure on you is gonna be like a lot while trying to just play, you know?
But then the thing is, they did it earlier. They did it in match 1 where they just chained top 4 to top 4, and then Rise just did it as well. So
Yeah, right. Really just mimicking what they did top 4 or they did in match 1. It's honestly just
it's been a back and forth best of 3, to be honest.
yeah, and the thing for Rise right now, making this comeback, they almost lost at match 2 with that little comeback from Red, but they managed to clutch on just because Echo didn't pull a shock.
Yeah.
Honestly, insane. But I guess we can take a little break as we wait for the room to come back.
Just 2-minute break, yeah.
Yeah, just a short little wait. It shouldn't be too long, so.
Yep.
No.
2 races left. Red is down. Yeah?
Yeah.
At OJ. At OJ. Reference this soundboard.
Oh.
Fix your goddamn server.
Ooh, and Rise actually
What
getting what they
Francis?
wanted exactly. Unfortunately, the track is a little It's a little bad, but you know, it worked for top spot. So we'll see if Red can shroom up here. Let her fell in the block as soon as we say that. So that's not happening. But clean beginning from Rise, actually keeping their top 3. So a lot of pressure on Cal. Well, never mind. No pressure on Cali to get hit. Okay. Well, Rise just okay. Rise just shutting
Yeah,
literally
I'm-
everything I can say down. So
Yeah,
it's-
yeah. Your coaching's worked.
seems like I'm a W coach.
Yeah,
And-
so
A lot of pressure on
It's-
Letter here, going to take the cut, but he's struggling on the sticks still. This has been a common trend since like the middle of
It's
match
been-
2. I don't know what's happening.
it's been 3 hours to like wake up. I think you should be awake by now.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, just
Ooh.
the
Literally
Rise in top
running into
4.
everything.
Yeah, it's just
Rise.
I,
Top
I-
4.
I don't
I
know
think-
what happened during that break, but it's not good for Red. Echo potentially having to get his team back in as he starts to touch boxes, but he pulls a golden. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Juicy doing some slide. What the fuck was that?
Lag.
Bro went to hug the door real quick. Blue coming out, but it's not gonna
Good
really
blue.
matter.
Yeah.
Juicy actually
Juicy's-
hugging a wall that time though.
Yep. Blue onto. Oh, Ops just stopped on the ramp to mitigate the blue as much as possible.
Yeah. Juicy just trying to be as annoying as possible to give his team a lead. But we do see
Yeah.
Letta opting to shroom on boost panels.
And not take the cut there.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about, but it's okay. He has 2. No, he's gonna chain this probably for another blue maybe. No, he gets a mega, but it should be shockless right now. Echo's still touching boxes, but he's not getting any dice. Echo actually does pull shock 9 as soon as I say that.
Yeah, this is really good for Red.
So potentially a
They
saving
have
grace.
to use, yeah. 2, 3 dodges, I think.
Yeah, a build out from Red as well. I think
Yeah.
they had to just pull that. But I don't think they're gonna be enough to catch up the first.
No.
Yeah. Rye's still holding on to that top 2. Not a lot Red can really do here.
Unless if one of
Maybe
them
hope somebody
fail it.
fails the ending cut. Yeah.
Oh.
Let her go in for this useless
Oh,
shot.
and
It
failing
just-
it.
Why would you ever go for that in that situation? We don't know, but Letter has he. I can't
Who
even.
knows?
I can't even give him an excuse. That was just but it's okay.
That was, yep, nice. Bro thinks he can censor evade on stream.
Wow. Just
And
wow.
I'm muted for 7 days. Unfortunately, restricted as well.
Driveway.
My fault.
I mean, as I said, ban Donald and end the stream, but you know, nobody listens to me, I guess.
Nope.
But like, not what you want to see from Letter, but potentially curtain closing from
That's-
Rise.
I reckon
mean-
that is Raps, yeah.
Rise kind of just played that track like you should, just connecting literally every single back. You know?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just wrapped.
It is.
I don't even think. A top 5 doesn't even win it.
Yeah.
It's just over. So I guess congrats to Rise for winning.
Yeah, and you
Banned
got your
from track
benchman that you
testers?
didn't even
No,
play.
I can't get banned from track testers, bro. Not again. I censored it. It counts.
Yeah, driveway. Whatever it is, I can't remember what the actual like. But yeah, now we just get to see the last race play out, even though.
Hopefully Mello gets last.
Yeah, hopefully. But we'll have to see. Right, I'm gonna join the room as we speak, and I'm just gonna int him. I'm gonna like
Oh, I bet you are.
brief his race. Yep. And there's I was about to say like why is there no baby park, but then I forgot the track pool thing existed.
Rolled.
Yeah, I know. Well,
So we are
GBA
gonna
Snowland
see,
last race. Gonna see all run. Apart from,
Yeah. Honestly, no. Yeah. Can we just stay on
Yeah.
Echo's POV?
Yeah,
Let's see
bag.
when the bag
when the
runs.
bag runs. Yep.
And we see Echo getting in this. I can see this Golden was running a long time. He's getting in the second here. Look at him go.
Oh.
BGM or whatever fucking background music. I think it's right.
Yeah, he's just the bag is just running it up. At
He
the
got
moment.
this, bro.
Yeah, he's got this.
Juicy's about to be rolled.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh,
The
shot
shot
credit,
credit
though.
though. W worked.
Who's this next to Charlie?
Echo going for that 15. He's in the zone right now.
Yeah, he's proper. He's proper going for it.
Oh, Juicy back.
Ooh,
Oh,
Rolled.
Rolled.
sniped by God, unfortunately. Just doesn't want to see him prevail.
Mega though. Maybe God does give him a chance. Do it. Mallow's right behind you, Echo.
Come on, man. All that star button for what? To not hit Mello? I'm so disappointed in you, Echo. If you see this, I'm disappointed in you. But it's okay. The power block, okay. Oh, he dodges?
Oh,
Huge!
yeesh.
Huge! Look at him go! He's running it down.
Oh my god, he might actually get 15 points.
The only thing that can stop him now
Guys.
is a blue shell.
Guys,
Holy
guys, this is the bag. Why didn't the bag run to begin with?
The-
Even though it
nah,
would have been a
the-
minus 50.
shit. This is the match decider right here. If Echo gets 15, they win. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay, they win. GG.
Yeah, they win. Damn.
Yep, winning.
Get
Yeah,
showing from
GG.
right there. Echo carrying
Wow.
the team as per usual.
Wow, Echo proper team MVP for that one.
Literally.
Echo averaging 15 and 15 only. He's just the best.
Yeah.
I think God he
Well-
does since Melo is in second. I agree. Honestly, I mean, I can ask him.
Interview time?
Let me see.
I will ask.
Let me ask.
Yes.
Oh, wrong chat. Oops.
Okay. They want an interview.
No.
Oh wow! Look who's joined first.
Ah, Jackson
No,
drag him in
I-
first. Get him
drag-
in first. Look at this idiot. Look
wow.
at this idiot.
Whoa.
This idiot.
Oh,
Ugh.
no, bro.
Yo.
Yeah,
Yo, what's good, guys?
Joe, what's up, team?
Yo, what's
Yeah,
up, man?
Hello,
Go
bad
Guy
guy.
didn't even play. Good one.
Yo,
that was
yeah,
crazy.
I worked so hard for that banner. Thank you guys. Oh my god.
Yo,
Apparently he was coaching you. Was this correct?
Yeah.
no,
That's the only reason we won.
yeah, he was exactly. He gave us some real advice, and we actually took that, and we ran away with it.
Shall I read
And,
some of the things
Well
out?
done.
Shall I read some of the
Yeah.
coaching out?
Well, what? So, on my mind, what happened match one then?
okay, no, I got you.
Yeah,
All
go
right,
on.
so
Go Melo.
all right, they got 8 track picks, they got 6 shocks, they got all the bills, they got all the blues, they got all the bombs, and there was nothing we could do. We were outplaying them every single race, and we just couldn't. There was nothing we could do. Like it was
Guys,
impossible.
I think he's lying.
No,
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't know.
Wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the first time.
it was so, bro. That Crucial Thesis race, I was about to crash out, bro. 3
That
bombs
wasn't
in
match,
this
that wasn't match one, bro. That was.
I know, but still, bro.
Yeah, bro, that was
3
match 2.
3
Well-
bombs in the span of 15 seconds.
It was looking cooked for you guys.
It
End of
was.
GP1 match 3, but look at you, top 4 into another top 4.
Honestly, I think that
Yeah.
Delfino, that Delfino Island pick was like what squared it.
Yeah, come
Yeah.
on. You know
We-
me.
We kept our composure
Right
though.
pick.
I'm glad we kept our composure.
Yeah,
It was
y'all
a
voting
lot.
that Diaz Rainbow Road was godsend.
Oh
my
God.
Bro, it was looking bad. Down 62 after 4. Jesus.
Yeah,
Bro,
but
they are the luckiest team on WinFi by far. Never played more like that.
No, bro.
Like, the thing
Yeah.
about it is, like, going into
Yeah,
this
no.
match, I thought it was going to be a little hard. I didn't think it was going to be this hard, realistically. Like,
This
all
is
the
crazy.
items they were getting. Like,
this is crazy trash talk right now. But
Right, they play
I
some
thought
now,
we
man.
were
They
both
play
out.
It's all
well.
valid.
They
It's all
play well, they
valid.
play well, for sure.
nah, they played.
Right, they played races as a whole pretty well. Like they always knew.
Yeah,
They always
yeah,
had
yeah.
dodges, you know, like when they had shots.
Yeah.
And they called good shocks, like when they had shocks. So
Yeah, they called some pretty decent shocks, but some races it was like, all right, is the luck gonna turn on our side or is it just gonna stay on their side? And it was
oh, yeah,
kinda
like yeah.
like I was thinking to myself after match 1, I was like, "There's no way I just woke up at 7:30 in the morning and I'm about to lose in 2 matches to this team. Like, there's no way." I'll tell you right now, if I would have lost, I would have have 100 pings right now in ICB saying, "Oh, you just lost D2." Nice. They would have been on my ass for the rest of the year.
Bro, MGB was on your ass on like match 1 in chat.
Yeah, he was.
He dipped after match 1 though, mysteriously.
Yeah, I know. He was talking out his
Dane's
ass.
always
but-
lurking. He's always lurking.
Yeah, Thunder's
That's why
gonna.
Donald, that's why Donald had to come in and coach you.
Yep. Needed that real coaching by a black person, not not that other kind of coaching. But other than that, I'm happy. I actually might go back to sleep because I'm a little tired now. But yeah,
Well done, guys.
yeah.
Congrats on winning D2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
2
you,
banners
bro.
in 2 days for me.
Is
so
it?
it's-
Is it?
Yeah.
That's
Is
tough,
it-
Star.
I won D6 the other day. Or yesterday.
Yeah.
Easy.
So, what's the plan for Rise next season? Are you planning to go again next season, or?
I'm gonna be honest. I honestly
No.
don't even know. I don't even know, to be honest. But
We're getting a D1 banner.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
can
got
actually.
running that
Yeah,
one.
D1.
we can play 6C right now. Where they at? I'm finna ping them. Hold on.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, we're 6C at. Wait. Yeah. There we go.
Melo thinks he can square up with baby Jesus, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll give
Best of
you-
3 was harder than D1. Like,
See, last time I
actually
played
so
6C, I gave him 50. I'll give him 60 this time. I'll give him 60. You know,
From their pockets.
I've improved
Well-
a little. Just a little.
Congrats, guys, and I think we wrap up this cast there. To be honest.
Yeah, shout outs to Draggy. Fuck you, Draggy.
Yeah, I honestly didn't even think this was gonna get casted because how early it was, but
It's-
yo,
it's fun.
Fucking
Oh, hold
second
on, hold
wave.
on, hold on.
I got-
Melo, Striker's slamming you in the chat right now. You gotta get back at him.
what is he saying? Is it random BS?
I say Melo tired from eating. EI Melo no
Yeah.
cap. Get him with no Viac.
Nice.
Oh damn.
His back is built like a refrigerator, so I don't really care. Like,
I got I got dragged into this cast anyway. I wasn't expecting to be here at all, but here we are.
yeah, we're here, but that's it for me.
But
At
yeah,
least for now.
thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you maybe when Division 1 plays, if they do play.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also GG's
They
to
ain't
Red.
playing. They ain't
Also, yeah, GG's to Red. You know, hopefully I never play y'all again because that was that was unbearable. But
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Those tracks match 1 were abysmal. Y'all need to get some new, please. Please.
Yeah.
8-0 track picks, 6 shots.
I was on the verge of killing myself during the
Oh my
Good.
god.
Like it was bad, bro. But we managed to stay together and just win. So
Yeah.
happy
Yeah.
we did that.
It's gonna
First
quit
deep-
bagging midway
First
through.
banner for me in the books. Yep.
Yeah.
First banner.
Is that really your first banner? This fuck?
Yeah, it's my first in like 4
Ain't
seasons.
no way.
Well, thank you guys
You're
so much
really
for
bad,
watching, and we will see you when Division 1 gets casted.
Yeah.
See you all
whenever
later.
they get a cat or
Peace.
Whenever they get a fucking time for that, never. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, that was
8 p.m.
That
on
was
a
fun,
Thursday. Make that 8 a.m. on a Thursday. Come on.
Yeah, for real.
Zilla done with work. Instant finals.
Okay,
Still
bye bye,
haven't
Kaz.
following it.
Astro, turn us off, please.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye.
thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Can't believe that was only my fucking first CTD2 ban after 5 seasons of it.
Oh yeah, Triton.
Oh, Trite, man. Triton. Man.
You're never
Nah,
winning there, bro.
We'll
Never
talk
winning.
some ish, but nah, I'm good. I'm good. I respect everybody on Triton. So
Lost 3 sets of finals. I think it
Yeah.
was. Well, let me
That's
check my
well-
fucking.
When Astro goes onto his OBS, we will.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I got the perfect timing.
There we go.